Represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Live local talk, the River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Let's play a game of Who Am I? Listen very carefully to the clues. I was born in one country, but raised in another country. My father was born in yet another country. I was not his only child. He fathered several children with numerous women. I became very close to my mother, as my father showed no interest in me. My mother died at an early age from cancer. Although my father deserted me and my mother raised me, I later wrote a book idolizing my father, not my mother. Later in life, questions arose over my real name. My birth records were sketchy. No one was able to produce a legitimate, reliable birth certificate. I grew up practicing one faith, but then converted to Christianity, as it was widely accepted in my new country. I wrote a book about my struggles growing up. It was clear to those who read my memoirs that I had difficulties accepting that my father abandoned me as a child. I became active in local politics when I was in my 30s. Then, with help behind the scenes, I literally burst onto the world scene as a candidate for national office in my 40s. They said I had a golden tongue and I could talk anyone into anything. I had a virtually non-existent resume, little work history, and no experience in leading a single organization. Yet I was a powerful speaker, and citizens were drawn to me as though I were a magnet. I drew incredibly large crowds during my public appearances. This bolstered my ego. At first, my political campaign focused on my country's foreign policy. I was very critical of my country in the last war and seized every opportunity to bash my country. But what launched my rise to national prominence were my views on the country's economy. I called my campaign a people's campaign. I was the surprise candidate because I emerged from outside the traditional path of politics, and I was able to gain widespread popular support. I knew that if I merely offered the people hope, together we could change our country and the world. So I started to make my speeches sound like they were on behalf of the downtrodden, the poor, the ignorant, to include persecuted minorities. My true views were not widely known, and I kept them unknown until after I became my nation's leader. I had to carefully guard reality, as anybody could have easily found out what I really believed if they had simply read my writings and examined those people that I associated with. I'm glad they didn't do it, because then I became the most powerful man in the world, and then the world learned the truth. Who am I? I am Adolf Hitler. If you were thinking of someone else, you should be afraid.
It's happy hour, come gather round. Greg and Pamela break it all down. Talking politics and the whacked out world. Every headline makes the chaos swirl. It's time for a smoke break. David Johnson, Monday and Thursday on Happy Hour. Next to Thespian Field, Tuesday Spotlight on Happy Hour. Eddie Duff on Friday with some snacks on Happy Hour. A little louder while the whole world swirls. Hanging out in the chat will change your world. On Happy Hour. On Happy Hour. Oh, Happy Hour. On Happy Hour.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
It is the big broadcast. Happy Hour. You start 93.1 FM, WACV for a Friday afternoon. It seems like you got here awfully quick. The much more than glorious Terry Adams is here, so is Eddie Vader, and I think we're going to eat.
And here they are.
Because that's what we do best.
Yes, sir.
One story that jumped off, I think it was the Fox News app.
Yes, sir.
Today is Joe Rogan saying that Trump has blown it with this action in Iran and broken campaign promises and stuff.
A lot of people are falling out with him. I mean, look at Carlson and what's her name?
I have no use for Tucker Carlson.
I don't know what happened to him.
He I don't know.
I don't either. It's weird.
David Blackman thinks since he's got a history of drug and alcohol. Here's the thing. You can argue with me on this if you'd like. But when you're making what was it, 20 million a year,
Mm-hmm.
and that money is being covered by Fox, and you know that paycheck's going to be there twice a month,
Yep.
and all you got to do is do what has made you popular. Then you do that.
That makes sense.
Now that he's in the sea of podcasters with everybody else, when he first started out with his own thing, I think it got a really good launch.
Mm-hmm.
And because he was giving us what we liked on Fox.
Yeah.
That was the template. And then he started getting involved in all these little pissant click wars with other podcasters who have not been hired by a big network who will pay them a big salary. All to drive clicks and licks. And I think that he's lost. I think he's lost. He's
Pretty good analysis.
off the deep end. Candace Owens, I used to respect her.
Yeah,
I no longer
exactly.
do.
I don't know what happened to her either.
No, they're playing a different game. They're not into.
I just
It's like, what can I say today that will draw attention to myself?
Yeah.
And get more people in. But I haven't listened to Tucker in months, and I canceled my subscription to him after about 3-4 months
I don't blame you.
because he stopped giving me what I came to like, a concise take on whatever the news story happened to be, and some insights that, because he's got a great brain,
He does. Very intelligent.
but I suspect, he is a son of Deep State too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's a podcast called America's Untold Stories. We used to have one of the hosts on a regular basis, and he does an entire episode on Tucker Carlson's dad. And you got to see that to understand just how deep the roots go.
Dick Carlson. Yep.
Pretty impressive. Yeah. 3:11's the time, and we have Soldier Boy on the phone.
Hey, Greg, did you hear the big hot news?
What's the big hot news?
Israeli intelligence just released and confirmed that there was a threat on Mr. Trump's life when he was over in Turkey, and that's why he didn't go on his new plane.
Yeah, I did hear that story. I don't know what's more dangerous for him, the rest of the world or here, because we have enough lunatics here that want to take him out.
We have our fair share.
Well, it's ironic. Did you notice he was given code words when he was talking yesterday in Turkey? He said that this is the most dangerous job. I've got threats against me all day long.
Yeah.
And then he tried to make an excuse that the new one went over there for the troops to see and everything, and he was going to take the old Air Force One. I think he was telling you, basically hinting, giving you clues exactly to what I thought there was a confirmed, acknowledgeable, and you know how the Israeli military intelligence is. Good God, they're good.
Yeah.
Probably the best in the
They
world.
don't play no games.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use a cell phone from a military intelligence from Israel because they might blow up. You never know.
Mossad is probably the best intelligence agency
Yeah.
in the world. Yeah.
They used to be the British. The British used to be good, but they've
Yeah.
become so socialized now and
Yep, you're right.
and so woke, pathetic. The British used to be awesome. I mean,
They
James
started
Bond
it.
was
Yeah, they started
yes,
it.
absolutely. Look during the Revolutionary War, they had their own intelligence. They
Mhm.
had some awesome intelligence.
Yes, they did.
And now we got Israel, and they've got people planted everywhere. Goodness gracious, those people, they don't play no games.
Well,
So
I
did
hope
you
they've
notice
got
this
some
thing?
planted in the greatest terror organization in the world, and that's the Democratic Party of America.
Yeah.
You don't
Really.
think there's a satellite picture over some of these leaders' house in Iran right now? I guarantee you there is. He's sending some messages out.
We've done pretty well at hitting them at the top, so we'll see.
Yep.
I am
Well-
getting wary of okay, we've got a deal. No, we got to go back and bomb them. Now we got another deal.
Greg,
They're not. That is a savage nation.
Yeah, they're not
Right.
trustworthy.
Greg, I was there for 3 years, Greg, and 3 16-month tours. I told you. And I lived with those people. They're tribal people. In the Quran, it's I can lie, cheat, steal,
Yep.
murder
Yep, that's right.
for the advancement of the tribe. They're tribal people. They will not change.
Nope.
No,
They
they're
will
not
not
going to change.
change. You can't negotiate with them. And, and they'd like to delay. They've done this, their pattern. And Mr. Trump is still saying, well, we're going to continue firing, but we're still open to talks. You can't talk with these people. They
No.
only understand force and strength.
Mhm.
One thing, that's it.
No, and
Am I
every
right?
time you go back to the negotiation table with them, you're looking a little more foolish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Good.
every time you go to the table, you go to a different person at the
It's,
table.
it's gotten to the
They
point
don't-
where your garden variety person is catching on to this routine and not pleased. Thank you for the call. It is 15 minutes after 3 o'clock. We have a guest joining us for an event that's coming up this weekend, tomorrow, for hot dog eaters, and we'll introduce you to Robert Harmon in just a moment. If you are flagging in this heat, I just heard at the top of the hour, or heat, look, it's July. My experience has been that in the summer it can get hot.
Yeah.
So I don't know that that's really news, but if it's wearing you down, it may be more than just the heat. It could be your body is not giving you what you need, guys, and that could be a low testosterone situation. And Montgomery Men's Health is there to correct it. It's absolutely more normal than abnormal when you get to be over the age of 35 and 40. And in an insidious way, it can be diminished for a whole variety of reasons, from stress, not enough exercise, diet. Point is, if it's low, it can be corrected and corrected quickly. But you need a medical facility to do this, and that's what Montgomery Men's Health is. It's overall wellness. They do treat issues like ED and PE with technologies and treatments that are not widely known. You can read all the ridiculous claims made by ads on social media for ED solutions. 99% of that is a complete fairy tale. See a doctor like board certified urologist at Montgomery Men's Health and get your improvements there. They handle everything from ED to PE to size, whatever your issue happens to be. You ain't the first, but you can be among those who have turned to them for solutions. 334-440-3663 or visit them online. Make the appointment at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. 3:17. We're going to take a first break a little bit early here, but I want to get a traffic update in from Skipper, and then we'll be right back here on News Talk 93.1 FM. How are we starting out this afternoon, my friend?
Well, we have an accident on I-65 southbound right around mile marker 176. That's just past Cobbsford Road. 4 vehicles off on the right. Got some units on the scene with those folks. Also, Day Street at Hill Street, an accident there, and downtown 200 block of Montgomery Street. That's near the corner of Montgomery and Lee. Got a minor accident there. Keep it here for updates. At McKenna Nissan, you can get up to $5,000 off a new Nissan Frontier at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
For more than 50 years, the Tears family's been keeping the river region flowing with Roto-Rooter. From drain cleaning to septic repair and installation, no job's too big or too messy with a local team you can trust. So when water won't go where it's supposed to, call the hometown experts who've been serving Montgomery for over half a century. That's 272-7130 or visit rotorooteralabama.com. And remember,
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And lethal troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
All right, who wants to win a hot dog eating contest? We have one going on, and we'd like to introduce Robert Harmon. Robert.
How y'all doing out there today? America first. There we go, y'all. America. We got a hot dog eating contest. That'll be coming up September the 7th, paying $1,250. Sponsored by Ziegler and Vance Law Firm. If you think you got what it takes, bring it on, big boy. Bring it on. We'll have food trucks out there and other activities. Some TikTok stars will be out there. So maybe we might have a celebrity eating hot dog eating contest and get Greg and all them out there. Who knows?
Oh, no. I have a surgery coming up in a few days. I am not going to, I'm on a rather strict regimen. Sorry.
And we do got an event tomorrow in Pine Level. It's America 250. We're going to be selling hot dogs for 99 cents. Food trucks will be out there. Guy that was on national news, Barry Dobbs. He's a store manager up in Hueytown, Alabama. He had over 9 million followers on TikTok. So he'll be out there with us to raise money for Boone's Chapel, the Pine Level Fire Department, and Angels Among Us. So just come on out there. It's going to be a good time. 99-cent hot dogs. The way this economy is, you could buy a sack full.
Eddie, any interest in this?
You know I do, yes. I probably will be going up there, but I probably won't be going for one hot dog. It will be a sack full.
What's his name? The guy that wins, Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut. This
Joey
year.
Chestnut.
69, I think he did.
How do you get that many hot
What?
dogs in?
Yeah.
69.
69.
I think his
And that wasn't even
the
his best.
record's 79.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
record's 76 or 79.
How does
They
anybody?
do the dunking in the water, too, which
What
is
the-
completely
Yeah, you know-
disgusting.
Now, I know you over there, Terry. I known you motorcycle world for years.
Yeah.
But you can look it up on YouTube. They actually got a video of the science of how they break it down.
Okay.
It's like a certain way you bite the hot dog, and you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's
I'm sure there's a whole science.
it's like a
behind it.
science. He's got it figured out. You can figure every time he wins, he's getting $10,000 to $20,000 from Nathan's hot
Oh,
dog.
yeah, I'm sure.
And that's a lot of hot dog.
But now, how many do you think you guys are going to, your contests?
The last one we had, the guy ate. It was a tie between 13 and a half.
That's still impressive.
Yeah, Joey
Yeah, very
Chestnut.
impressive. I'm
For a
talking.
bunch of local guys, that's impressive.
Wow.
This year we're paying $1,250. Eventually, in a year or two, we want to get it up to 10,000.
Yeah.
We want to make it the Nathans of the South. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nathans has theirs, and we have ours. Because my dad had a hot dog eating contest in Millbrook. He owned a place called the Dog House. That was actually where the
Good name.
Millbrook Park was at, and it was a red, white, and blue trailer. And we got in. We took his hot dog sauce. We got it out. I got y'all some rubs and sauces.
Nice.
Eddie got that
Yeah.
slap out hot chicken over there. You
Yep.
better watch out. He's
I'm
gonna
looking
slap
for
your
it.
chicken.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut keeps popping up. Everything about eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
They are professional eaters. They
83.
make they enter butter eating contests, hot wings contest.
Unreal.
I think they have a system.
Yeah.
The angle of the way you tilt your head, line up your esophagus, and it just goes straight down.
I guess, but there's a Vietnamese lady. She's all of 90 pounds. She's like the winner of the women's, and she won't eat 69, but she'll eat 40. Right.
How does your body not?
That's what I'm wondering.
convulse
How are you
from
an
that
hour
kind of
later?
Input?
And we're trying to find a tea. Oh, it's going to be Milo's, y'all sweet tea, or Cane Brew sweet tea to come on board, and let's have a sweet
Yeah.
tea chugging contest.
That's it.
Because we're in the South, you
That's
know
right.
what I
That's
mean?
what we do in the South.
That's what we do.
It's just going to be a day of eating festivities.
I love
So,
that.
how does somebody sign up for this?
Well, everything will be online Monday as far as signing up for the hot dog eating contest. They can find us on Facebook. We're Uncle Bob's Sauces and Rubs, and we got a website, www.theunclebobs.com. But the best way, all the links will be on Facebook to get signed up for it. It's a $50 entry fee, and the only reason we do that is so we know who's coming and who's not coming, because the hot dogs are sponsored by Ziegler, and Vance Law Firm. They help sponsor the prize money and other sponsors too, but that's the main two and us. But last year we had over 3,000 people come through.
Well,
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And we expect probably double that this year just because of the magnitude and exposure it got us. All our products are fixing to be available in the Piggly Wiggly, and we're working on Associated Groceries, which is the food outlets and all that stuff. So we're taking this product nationwide. But
Food outlet, that's my team. If I
That's
can put
it.
in a good
that's
word, I'll
it.
be able
That's
to do
it. So we're working on that. We got a food broker out of Birmingham. We got a great team of people. Heather McKnight, Toy, Jonathan, Amanda. We all work hard on this thing. We've been doing this for 5 years. We just hit a niche on stuff, and we got over 10 rubs, 3 barbecue sauces, and 2 hot sauces.
Wow.
We have
And
a phone call.
got another rub coming out. It's called the Good American Rub with Barry Dobbs. It's a barbecue coffee rub, so it'll be pretty cool.
Barbecue coffee.
Yeah.
Different.
Espresso.
Should let us try. We do.
I
snacks on
brought
Friday.
y'all a whole box. of
Let me
stuff.
grab this call on the line.
All right.
Good afternoon. Who's with us?
Station Wagon Pete.
Hey,
Greg.
Pete. How you doing, buddy?
Station Wagon Pete.
Hey, I'm doing well, doing well. Hey, I'm going to be a little off the subject on this hot dog eating contest.
Oh,
It
no.
sounds good.
We're just making people aware. It's Friday.
Okay. But going back to what's going on with Iran, I think Trump is playing a very shrewd game of Texas Hold'em. Because what he's doing is he says, "I'm going to bomb you. Let's go to the negotiation table." Then they negotiate. The Iranians said there was never such an agreement. Then they start their attacking again.
Yeah.
Trump bombs them. So every time we go this little tit for tat, Trump is exposing them for what they truly are to the world. They're a bunch of liars.
Yes.
So I think he's gotten to the point where, look, I've showed you time and time again, these people cannot be trusted. They're liars. So now we go all in and wipe them out.
I hope so.
So
That's the only
my
way.
two cents.
Yeah, you got to squash them like a bug.
Yes, you
so
got
they
to
can't come
cleanse the
back.
earth of these people.
So that's my 2 cents worth.
I
like
appreciate it, and I agree too that Donald Trump is playing chess, and maybe the other side is playing checkers if they're lucky. Getting depressed here.
Yeah. Well, you know, Greg, if you leave Islam, within 72 hours you're to be killed. That's the way they do things.
I mean, look at their wrestlers made a complaint, so they hung them
Yeah, they hung 'em.
publicly.
Oh yeah. You don't. Yeah. You go with the flow, or they kill you. What a religion.
326. Okay, God, look at all the rubs.
Yeah.
Here's some of our peach barbecue sauce. If you want to try that, Greg. That's our number one seller, peach barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Greg is a connoisseur of barbecue sauces.
I do like it.
I do like that.
Yeah. And we
Everybody
got
knows the peach.
we got everything from steak rubs to seafood rubs to me and Dr. Sam was talking about this yesterday, this awesome rub. Everybody might not be familiar with Uncle Bob out there, but Uncle Bob was my dad. He was a well-known race promoter. Terry might have knew him. He was known all over the world for promoting races, and NASCAR bought him out. And at the end of his commercial, he always said, "It's awesome." So that's our It's Awesome rub. We got his hot dog sauce from the hot dog. We got the hot dog house mild chicken. Eddie got the slap out. We got the honey drop. We got the 333 rub, the Vance Law Firm rub. We got the they some great people.
I got to give them credit. They promote so well.
They are a big sponsor of Uncle Bob and a big connoisseur, and I love them guys, Kyle and Stuart, and we just teamed up and we did a rub, and that's our button rib rub, and we also got our Roll Tide Willie Blitz rub right there for
Roll Tide Willie.
all the Roll Tide Williers out there.
Yep.
And we got some hot sauce. We got our fully involved. So we got 2 hot sauces. We got 2 more we're working on. So,
and these are available in some stores now.
yeah, we should be available by Labor Day in Piggly Weekly. We're on the final stages. It's all that's what the paperwork side takes the longest on anything. Everything.
Amen.
It's just getting the dots connected and everybody connecting. But
Well, we wish you luck. Now, what's the date and location for the hot dog eating contest?
it'll be in Millbrook, Alabama at 17 Springs, September the 7th, Labor Day. It's all about America. We have the VFWs down there, the American Legions. It's all centered around America. So if you love America, come on. If you don't like America, we'll buy you a plane ticket and get you out of here.
Amen.
Oh, I'm all for that.
Hey, buddy.
I'm with you on that.
That's it.
We are proud to be an American. We're proud of our servicemen. We're proud of our military.
Yep.
10% of our sales go back to charities, outreaches, and things in the community that we can help with. So we're not just a small mom and pop company. We're taking on the rub and sauce game nationwide.
Excellent.
Well, we wish you luck, and come and see us again before the hot dog eating
I will.
contest.
We'll come. We might even bring last year's winner in here, the 813.5 bites.
Good Lord.
I've never interviewed a hot dog champ, so I would kind of like to do
Yeah,
that.
I would. I got questions.
To make that happen on a Friday.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, I
questions.
got questions.
I got questions.
Yeah.
JD Miller, yeah, we'll bring him in. And,
Excellent.
Well, thank you for coming
Yeah,
by.
appreciate
Hey,
it.
I love y'all guys. Love Dr. Sam. Love all y'all. Keep doing what you do. And
That's what.
just remember, God bless America.
Amen.
And we love America. And when you're cooking with Uncle Bob, it's awesome.
No doubt. I'm trying to think of what I could put that peach barbecue sauce
I know.
on. But I have something in the house. That is good stuff. All right, we're at 3:30 on News Talk 93.1 FM. Let me take a quick look to see what the market may have done today. Oh, it's up. Even with all the chaos, even with all the blah,
Chaos and
negativity.
Mayhem and chaos.
It's hanging in there. The Dow finished at 52,637. It's been an incredible spring, incredible quarter, up 7,000 points plus in a
Unreal.
little over 90 days.
That's
We'll take that
crazy.
every time. We're going to get Skipper back in for a traffic update here in a moment. And where did he go? Where is that young man? I want to get him in for a traffic update, and I've lost his.
Oh no.
Yeah,
He's like a bad penny. He keeps turning up. He'll be there.
Good turn up.
Guess
Yep.
what? The bad penny has arrived here at 3:31, followed by Blue Water News with Sky Mosley.
Well, we still have an accident hanging out on I-65 southbound. This is past Cobbs Ford Road on your way into Montgomery. 4 vehicles off on the right. Got some Sheriff's Department action going on there now. They're trying to get that one wrapped up. Around Montgomery, we're just busy. Interstates, boulevards, all of our feeder roads outbound beginning to build just a bit as we get into this Friday afternoon. Keep it here. We will keep you updated. At Thompson Tractor, their new service commitment includes next-day parts and 2-day repairs. This ensures you stay up and running without missing a beat. Thompson Tractor off I-85 past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
The Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. A man was shot late Wednesday night outside the Hyundai plant in Montgomery. The shooting happened around 10:30 in the employee parking lot during shift change. A male Hyundai employee was wounded. He was transported to the hospital in critical condition. No additional details regarding what led to the shooting have been released. 4 17-year-olds from the Holtville community have been charged for throwing rocks at passing cars on Highway 14. 2 sets of parents turned their sons in. The remaining boys were soon apprehended. Over a dozen vehicles were damaged by rocks thrown from a car the night of Saturday, June 27th. One of the larger rocks went through a windshield into the back seat just inches from a 5-month-old baby. A Montgomery County judge has dismissed a challenge to Senator Tommy Tuberville's eligibility to run for governor. Judge Brooke Reed signed the order Thursday stating the court lacked jurisdiction over the claim. The case is expected to be appealed to the Alabama Supreme Court. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
What does it mean for a nation to be successful? I'm Stephanie Bryan, Tribal Chair and CEO of the Poarch Creek Indians. We believe a successful nation gives back. As we've built economic opportunity and prosperity, the Poarch Creek Indians have been able to give back to our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. More than $37 million since 2021 alone. From education and health care to tornado relief, learn more about our charitable giving at PoarchCreekIndians.org.
Rock and roll royalty is coming to Montgomery on October 9th. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs take the stage at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. As the legendary lead guitarist and co-songwriter for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell helped create some of rock's most unforgettable songs. October 9th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster and ImpactOnline.org. Don't miss Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs live in Montgomery.
I don't have enough saved.
My credit has to be perfect.
I'll never qualify in this market.
Most of those beliefs are based on outdated information or advice from someone who bought a house 20 years ago. The truth is, many buyers need far less saved than they think. Guidelines change, loan programs evolve, and what applied years ago most likely doesn't apply to you today. The biggest mistake you can make is speculating about the rules or letting myths keep you on the sideline. Instead, call us at Alabama Home Mortgage. Let us educate you on what's actually required to buy a home. And if today isn't the right time, that's okay. We'll give you a clear, realistic game plan so you know exactly what to work toward and how to get there. Buying a home or getting a mortgage shouldn't feel mysterious or overwhelming. It should feel informed, supported, and achievable. Let us guide you through the process every step of the way. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Well, hi, everybody. If you've got evening plans tonight, it's a pretty standard forecast with random scattered showers and storms into the evening hours before fading out overnight. Very muggy tonight. Overnight low temperature in the middle 70s. Tomorrow's high in the mid 90s again with triple-digit heat indices. And again tomorrow with scattered afternoon and evening storms. Pretty routine forecast, but I think by Sunday and Monday, the number of storms on the radar will be increasing quite a bit. That as a frontal system approaches the state. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
News happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
We take requests for some of your favorite audio clips on Friday afternoon at 272-9228. Somebody asked, I got a Facebook message, I hadn't realized how long it's been since we've heard from the great Dr. Sigmund Azebo.
Oh, I love his calls.
Thank you for calling. This is Sylvia. Who am I speaking with?
This is Dr. Sigmund Azebo. I need to get a truck from you.
And from what city and state would you be picking that up?
I'm coming from the Birmingham because I'm tired of everything in Alabama. Do you ever come to the Birmingham?
I've never been to Alabama.
I'm sick of this.
All right, and in what city and state will you be dropping off that equipment?
I'm going from the Birmingham, Alabama to Nasaka, Nigeria.
So you want to take a U-Haul from Birmingham to Nigeria?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think that's possible. How are you going to get this?
I have my money. I have money.
But how are you going to take a truck across the ocean?
There's freeway. There's freeway on the map I have.
There's a freeway?
Yes, ma'am.
What freeway is that?
Miami, Nigeria freeway. It comes down across from Cuba, and then you stop for gas in Jamaica because that is the last gas station before you go across.
We don't run our trucks out internationally, though. I can't do that for you.
I will bring you back truck.
I understand that, but U-Haul doesn't run the trucks internationally like that.
We are leaving, and can I speak to the manager, please?
Sure.
U-Haul
trailer.
Don't
have a hitch on your car. U-Haul.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, so what is the question now?
Hello, yeah. Are you supervisor?
I am.
Good. This is Dr. Sigmund Azebo. And I talked to your very, very rude employee, man, about I need to rent truck to leave from the Birmingham, Alabama. And I go back home to the Nasaka, Nigeria.
Okay, we don't let any trucks out of the States except to Canada because we have a contract there. We don't let them go to Mexico, anywhere else except the United States. We don't even allow trucks to go from the States to Hawaii.
Is that because you do not trust the Nigerians, sir?
Sir, I have nothing else to say. I understand. I cut it on the call, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go now.
Sir, just let me explain.
I'm going to go ahead and let you go now.
I tried to explain to you, but did you all...
okay, I'm going to let you go. We don't allow our trucks out of the States.
Explain. Please let me explain, sir, because my sons, they're my wife is an American white, Susie, and the Americans, they make fun of my boys, and that's why I take them home, so they can get better education and get a good job.
Okay, but we still don't allow our trucks to go out of the States. Okay?
There's freeway from Miami that goes to Nigeria.
Okay, you have a good day.
I stop for gas in Jamaica.
Bye-bye.
Come to Jamaica and feel all right. One heart, one love.
You must have a lot of time on your hands.
Come to Jamaica and...
Mr. Electric presents the most electrifying story of the day. For service, installation, and upfront pricing, call Mr. Electric at 245-1566. Here with today's high voltage news, it's Greg Budell.
Just when you think somebody like Tim Waltz,
No,
who is still the governor of Minnesota.
How? I don't know.
I don't get that. Why is he not in prison?
Just when you think somebody like that's achieved maximum jerk-off status, guess what? They find a way to top themselves. This time, he thought it'd be the right thing to do to pardon somebody who molested a 10-year-old kid and give them their freedom.
Oh, great idea.
Yep.
Because he
pardon.
learned his lesson. He'd never do that again.
No.
He blamed cultural difference.
Of course. Always.
Well, Tim Waltz didn't think it through very careful because along comes Rubio.
Yep.
Good. Good. Mhm. Amen.
I'm going to give him an ovation.
Yeah.
Presidential material.
They're trying to turn us into what England's happened. What's happening in England?
They're trying.
Have you seen the Vigilante movie?
Yep. Seen so many clips of it. We haven't seen the whole thing.
Watch it.
It's on the box.
You should watch it.
Yeah. It looks pretty intense, to say the least.
It's very intense. And I almost hate to admit it, but there are moments in that movie where you love what he's doing.
See, that's the thing. I saw some clips and I was like, this looks like a really good movie. Then I saw one that is just hard to watch.
Yeah. There are. I mean, but there are also crimes committed in this movie that are hard to watch, and we know they've happened.
Yep.
A woman
100%.
getting stabbed in the throat.
Yeah.
Walking her child. I mean, we know these things have happened in real life. And, vigilantism has no chance to exist if the people feel like the proper authorities and law enforcement officials are taking care of business.
Exactly.
And I don't think our confidence is all that high in that.
No, but I think what I remember, Bernie Getz, New York.
Bernard
Oh
Getz.
boy,
Yep.
that was
the big one.
That was the one that made me kind of double think the whole situation there. But to this day, I still go with Bernie.
Me too.
I
did then.
I did too.
Trust
But
me, with all the New Yorkers living
I
in South
bet.
Florida, that was a big
Greg.
topic.
Yeah.
But you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of World War II and the countries that the Nazis occupied, where all the people got together, away from the
underground.
auspices of the Nazis and planned how to get them out, basically.
Yeah.
The real resistance.
Exactly.
Yes, that's
To real tyranny.
That's pretty much where we are.
But that's what I do worry, even in Montgomery, that we're going to turn to that because of the lack of police.
Yeah, we don't have any.
You know as well as I do. Like,
I know.
If something happens now, calling police is not the first or second thing that comes to my mind. It instantly becomes defend my property, my
Yes.
life, long
Yes.
before I think about involving the police.
I know this. We're not going to get it solved with intellectual psychobabble from the mayor.
You can't hug us our way out of this.
When you call 911 and you have to leave a message,
Right.
something's wrong.
Right.
That is
Right.
unacceptable under any circumstances.
That's what happens.
That's exactly what happens.
So today, and I also think, at least on an electrifying story basis, the Democratic judge who tossed all this legal beazle schmeazit on Tommy, I did it again, on Tommy Tuberville's residency. I did that the same thing this morning.
But Stevie Wonder could see there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
No, it's just desperate Democrats trying to salvage something in this upcoming election, and you're not going to do it.
What's the way they build him up as a devil? You know.
So be prepared to hear relentless accusations of racism in the months ahead, because that's all they've got. And by the way, most people aren't buying that anymore either.
No, that's the last one they pull out.
You
That's the
way
big one.
overplayed that card. We're sick of it. And just stop being babies.
You know, I would
Come up
say
with better ideas if you want to win election.
Yes.
Obama did more to destroy racial harmony than
Oh, I
any
agree.
president
agree.
before him. We were
I
doing
agree.
pretty dadgum well until he came along.
Look at the 70s.
Yeah.
Black is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then artists, Motown. What happened to Motown?
Oh,
what
God.
happened to
Yes.
black artists producing beautiful mass appeal music, ballads, high energy, Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Wind
Stevie,
and Fire,
the whole 9 yards. What happened to all that? Why did that go away? And now what we got, guys who can't sing without pulling their penis across the stage. It's become a joke.
Yeah, it has.
You're right.
That's culture. I don't know what culture, but it ain't mine.
No.
But of course, everybody's terrified to say something. I am not.
Well, that's the thing, though. I think enough people have to stand up, and eventually the crowd will catch up and say, okay, we're really not going to tolerate this.
The
anymore.
crowd's just waiting for permission.
Yep.
Yep. Got a.
And when you see what happened in England, in Scotland, and Ireland, for that matter, it kind of gives me pause. Hey, we can't even begin to let that happen here, because once it does, if we had a Joe Biden again president, or if we had a Kamala president, guaranteed we would be second, third-rate citizens right now.
Well, you know what's keeping that from happening is the fact that we have weapons.
Yep.
We have firearms.
You're so true there, Terry. So
That's
true.
the only thing keeping that from happening.
It's amazing, though, isn't it, guys, how many people on the left or Democrats don't understand why we have that amendment. They think it's for hunting and,
brainwashed.
So funny, but I know so many Democrats that have the guns that they want other people to call illegal. I just don't understand the hypocrisy.
That's
That's
what
them.
they live on. man.
That's you look up hypocrisy and it's like Democratic Party.
It's never made sense to me, man.
No, me either.
3:46 is the time, so I'm going to put that Rubio clip on Facebook.
Good idea.
Because he tells the story and comes up with the solution, and it was all brought to you by Mr. Electric, an outstanding company. Worked with them for many, many years. Visit MrElectric.com, get the full range of services. You can book an appointment for whatever it is you need, whether you want them to investigate, when appliances aren't behaving properly.
As they tend to do.
And when you see that, don't let stuff like that linger. Get with Mr. Electric, get them out to diagnose, fix the issue.
Amen.
Install an outside outlet if you need one of those. If you bought a major electrical item like a ceiling fan, have them install it. Let them do it right.
Please do not mess with the AC. It will kill you.
Oh, it will kill you.
You
buddy.
better know what you're doing. Call an expert and let them do it. And that's the best way to do it.
Absolutely. MrElectric.com for more information. All right, what else do we got going on here? Anybody watching? There's a World Cup game this afternoon, ain't there?
I don't know. I hate
don't watch
admitting
that
it, but
stuff.
once the U.S. was out, my interest was
Oh, I
out.
think a lot of people felt the same way.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were in it. So
I did see a really good story last night, I think on Fox. Joey and I talked about it. A young man from England, I think he was about in his early 20s, had saved up about $13,000 to buy a house.
Wow.
Instead of buying the house, he's taken his 80-year-old grandfather, and they have followed England around the U.S. during that.
That is awesome.
So he spent every dime he had. He's been reimbursed.
Speaking of the World
Yep.
Cup, the article that you wrote for this month's Boom is the best article you've ever written.
Oh,
That is excellent. I read it to Lynn when we were having lunch at Chappie's yesterday.
nice.
It's great.
Yeah, I think
Your
Greg's blushing a little bit now.
I am blushing
Your
a little bit.
wordplay is perfect.
Well, shucks. Man.
I mean, I'm serious. It's a great article, Greg. You outdid yourself. You really did.
Well, it's online at riverregionboom.com if you'd like to check it out. It's all about the 250th.
Yep.
And some different perspectives on that. But it's USA, USA, USA.
Yep. Yep. And sometimes it takes an outside influence to come in to remind us of how good we have it here.
Isn't
So
that
true.
amazing?
It is, isn't it?
So true. And a great thing about Donald Trump, I don't think there'd been another president that would have jumped at the opportunity.
Yep.
They would not have brought it here.
That's right.
And Trump had the foresight to say, you know what? Yeah, this is one more good thing that's going to happen.
And the media is ignoring those
Oh, yeah.
good vibes.
Oh, the media is
Well,
so
Especially
controlled.
the July 4th celebrations, where a lot of the Europeans have seen it over here for the first time. They said, they always heard of how Americans were proud of America and almost to the point of nauseam. Now they say, I see why. There's so many great things here.
Yeah, but we've got spoiled monsters,
Oh, sure.
miseducated people believing bull crap. The metastasizing we have fought wars and sacrificed incredible blood and treasure.
Yes, sir.
Against ideologies that are now getting elected to office
Yes.
here in the United States, and that's got to stop.
Now, I question whether they are legitimately elected. That's my question.
That's worth asking.
Well,
I would say that.
One thing the commies and the radical Muslim terrorists have in common: it doesn't matter what you do to get there, as long as you get there.
Once you're there.
You got to be in a position
There are
of
no
power.
rules against cheating.
Yep.
I came across a post from the great Larry Stevens I'd like to share.
Yeah.
Larry Stevens.
I'd like to read it in Larry's voice, but I'm just not quite that deep.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry.
I was talking with some friends the other day, and the subject came up about The View, I believe Sunny Hostin, saying she felt unsafe in neighborhoods that flew the American flag.
What?
Yep.
One of the group said, "Do you know where she won't see the American flag? Cuba. I know America's not perfect, no nation is, but I wouldn't trade it for another. Take note of the soccer fans and how they fell in love with America. They came with one concept of our nation and left with another, saying we're nothing like what they were told. One called it magical. I don't care your party affiliation, that's a choice for our nation, but it disappoints me greatly for the disdain so many have for the land of the free." And this bitch on The View, this with the other cows, and I'm sorry, I don't care if that's sexist or not. That's the best I have to say.
Amen.
Yep.
About the lot of them.
Yep.
She's making a 7-figure paycheck, spewing crap on TV, having smoke blown up her enormous ass 24/7 by like-minded nincompoops. And she doesn't like America because the flag makes her feel unsafe. Let me ask you this. Do you feel unsafe when the limo takes you from your Upper West Side Manhattan apartment to the studio to be on The View? Ugh.
I had to buy that one-way plane ticket for us. You can go anywhere else.
I'll
Just
be
can't
glad
come back.
to.
I would happily have my taxes raised if all was it 85% or 55% of the Democrats would like to live in another country.
Let 'em
Go there and F yourself along the way. Okay,
Why are
please.
you here?
Yeah. Yeah, you have freedom of
No,
movement.
they're going to give us the country they want here.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They think they are, but they're not.
No, they're not going to win the midterms. I'm saying that today, barring whatever.
Just pray they
may or may
don't
not.
steal them.
Well, this is why I applaud Trump. He is not signing any new legislation until they pass that damn SAVE Act.
Good.
Somebody should take it, wad it up, stick it up John Thune's ass, take him down to the floor and say, "Do it," because I'm staying here until you do.
There's no reason not to.
None. They have a reason,
Of course.
obviously, but it's not one that they can logistically share with the rest of us.
No.
Despicable people. Why are we suffering these?
That I don't know.
That's what I've always asked.
Me
Of
too.
all the people we have in this country to run for president, why are we relegated to the choices that we have?
Well, those
It's
are the two
ridiculous.
parties that run this system, and
Exactly.
look what's happened to that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll never see a real change
No.
until we reach critical mass and,
No,
get, and do something.
You got to be accepted into the party.
Well, because it really is one big party,
It
one
is.
big club like George Carlin.
It is. It's a
And we ain't
uniparty.
in it.
Thanks for reminding me, Terry, because I'm going to play the owners at the top of the hour.
Good.
Excellent.
Need to.
And Donald Trump is not in that club. They will never let him in. How about Mitch McConnell? Is he dead or alive?
What about his wife? You know, she's not coming back from China.
I think she did.
She come back?
I read this morning that she did come back.
Wow.
Let me post this.
That would be very interesting. The fact that he has a Chinese wife kind of raises my
It should.
hairs on the back of my neck.
should
And as long as
raise,
he's
yeah.
been in there and the
Power. that
unwilling
he-
power,
Yeah.
there's
exactly.
no limit of power that he has,
That should,
we need to look into that just a little bit.
maybe.
I heard a rumor that Marco Rubio, when he lived in Miami, used to listen to my show in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I'm
a
old
bit.
enough and he's young enough for that
Too
to
bad you didn't have a drop in for Joey going, Rubio!
I hope we've gotten Joey past that.
Oh, yes. He is a Rubio fan. He has crossed the bridge, that's for sure.
I wonder what changed because Marco, I mean, he was a reliable conservative vote, but he's become something completely different.
I hate to use this word, but it's a man of his word. Everything he said he's going to do, he's been able to stand up to the heat and get it done.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a fight that he's not willing to fight.
Good.
I don't
Man of
think any
principles.
politician in America has had a greater rise in their stock
Agreed.
than he has,
Agreed.
especially since joining Donald
Mhm.
Trump and being unabashed about it too.
Yeah.
That's another thing. not to sound funny, but he follows his place in the line of succession there. And the president says, do this, I go do it. I don't ask questions. This is what I'm told to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if the president needs a sounding board, maybe he's not sure.
Yeah.
I know Trump always comes across as being very self-assured, but I don't think he comes to all his conclusions without consulting
No way.
his inner circle.
Well, again, watching him on The Apprentice, you could see a lot of how he operated. They would get around the table of whatever, and that's where we would discuss things.
Anyway, many of you have heard the clip from Carlin called The Owners many times, but here's the thing. Every time I hear it, I hear something in it that makes it feel even newer. Oh, and I have another Carlin clip.
Do you?
Maybe I could find that first, Terry, because I don't know if you've heard this one, but it's about racial terms. And again, it's George Carlin's brilliance and using humor. Let me see if I can find this for you.
Well, it blew me away when I found out that, his connection to the JFK thing, that was wild.
What's his connection?
When the night before the killing, when all the Secret Service agents went to a club to go drinking, there was a comedian they went down in the cellar and they were drinking pure grain alcohol.
Ooh,
That's
Lord.
all they served there. And they suddenly started hearing JFK's voice coming over the loudspeakers. It was George Carlin. He was doing his bit, a young George Carlin who was a radio DJ. He sidelined as an entertainer. He was upstairs doing his JFK imitations for the audience. And it totally freaked the agents out,
Oh, it's hysterical.
Yeah. That was his connection. I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Me either.
All right, this thing is going to reset here in a second, I promise, because I really want you to hear this. It's so well done. The guy was a prophet in so many ways.
He was. And he was plugged in, He'd
Definitely.
done TV and movies and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely plugged in.
No doubt about it. It is 3:56. All right, here is the clip. This is a young guy with a podcast who is just discovering the magic of George Carlin. So let's give this a listen.
They know it. Wow.
Ain't that great? I mean, there's just so much truth in that.
He just brings out truths you never thought about.
Right.
I am going to put this on Facebook in a moment as well. We're going to do everything we can to help you feel happier, wiser, and whatever else we can.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
There you go.
Got a birthday this weekend, Stephen.
Really?
Jake Quellen's son.
Oh, that's right. You going tomorrow?
Yes.
4:00?
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget.
No, we don't miss those parties.
I can't wait.
I just can't. I mean, I remember the one, the Mickey Mouse theme. He was 2.
Yeah.
Mickey.
And for the first time in my life, I saw Mickey Mouse deviled eggs.
They have the ears.
Did you enjoy them?
On them?
Yes.
Black olives were the ears, I imagine?
I could not believe how many Mickey Mouse. I mean, usually if somebody's going to do something, there'll be one item.
Right.
Just a cake.
Right.
Yeah.
With Mickey Mouse stuff on it.
Yep.
Everything was Mickey Mouse. The parking spaces painted out in front of the house. It was just.
When you were a kid, were you a big fan of Mickey Mouse at all?
Watched the Mouse Club, yeah, when I was
really,
kindergarten age.
I just never got into it. I was more into Bugs Bunny and all the Looney Tunes.
Oh, we had all of that lined up.
Yeah.
We had in Chicago. We had the cartoons like Bugs in the morning.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, we had the Mickey Mouse Club and the Three Stooges. That was the big draw.
Oh man, you live for the Stooges.
Oh, yeah.
The one you got to have the
100%.
ones that have Curly in it.
Yeah,
those are the good ones. Shemp, I don't care for.
Yeah, nobody really liked the shrimp.
I don't know. I'm a.
Are you a shrimp guy?
No, well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta have curly, man.
Practice that. See how easy it is to make that sound.
Oh, I agree. And he was quite the ladies' man, Curly.
Yes. Unfortunately, Curly, because he had to keep his hair short or bald for the role, that made him feel unconfident with women. He was a heavy
I never
drinker.
thought about. Yeah, I knew he was a heavy drinker.
And the booze killed him when he was only 47 years old.
47.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever made
He
any
died.
money.
Wow.
He died a few months before I was born.
Wow.
Sad. Loved
That's
dogs.
very
He was a
sad.
big animal rescue guy. But funny physical comedy. Are you kidding? Look at all the large physical comedians that met their demise early, sadly.
Oh, God.
Chris
yeah.
Farley.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
the
what
whole
I was
club.
thinking of.
You know, it's
But I wonder if the Stooges ever made any money. I mean, real money.
they made most of their money on the road. They didn't get a frickin' dime.
That's what I was wondering,
for all
too.
those reruns. Columbia, they didn't
That's
have
what
that
I
in
was
their
afraid
contract.
of. It's kind of like the rock band, the Ramones.
Yep.
The only money they ever got was from T-shirt sales.
yeah.
That's it.
They weren't anticipating television, you know, when they first started making
Of
those. They
course.
did 227 of those shorts.
Wow.
Holy cow.
They filled up millions of programming hours through the 50s, 60s, 70s, even today.
Yeah.
Love them.
And they're still, a lot of them are still very funny.
Yes, they are.
They're hilarious. Most women don't really.
No,
get
that's
it.
they
don't get it.
If you ever find a woman that does enjoy the Three
Marry her.
Stooges, marry her.
Marry
That's
her.
marriage material.
Yep, big time. Big time.
In the meantime, if you'd like to just meet and build a relationship with some great barbecue, we have Smoky
That's right.
Nose. Have you been there yet?
Yes, twice.
That is, look, the brisket, to get the brisket right, it's literally a 24-hour process.
Mhm.
They're working on the brisket in the morning.
Yeah, you can smell it when you go by.
Yeah, because they want it just right. Like if you're gonna order the brisket melt sandwich, which comes
that
with
sounds delicious.
There's a
one
science
side.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The sides they're so good that while we
Good luck deciding.
Yeah, try and have just one.
Yeah. Exactly.
The cabbage with the Kaneka, the little kick in it,
Mm-hmm.
the baked beans, everybody loved those. Mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese.
Oh, that's how you determine a good
Where
restaurant.
they bake a thick layer of
Yes.
cheese, and you got to cut it with the side of your fork just to get it on your fork.
That's what you want.
Yes,
That's exactly what you want.
I'm hungry now.
Mhm.
The boudin balls.
Yeah, it was a good. It was a
Boudin
good
balls
show,
were good.
guys.
Ben brought them in here. They were quite delicious.
Honey mustard on mine, please. Or you can get a Kaneka quesadilla. They have platters, pulled pork, turkey,
The platters.
short ribs, brisket, whatever you, and they have a great kids menu too. They got tenders and twists, the potato twist.
That's right.
Very, very popular. Smoky Notes on Northeastern Boulevard and Lagoon Park Shopping Plaza. You can order ahead by calling 649-1110. 649-1110 in the 334 area code. Smoky Notes, right by that Petro station. You'll see it on the Northeastern Boulevard. It's on the left. They got a big sign there right
Right on
next
the
to
way
it.
into Lagoon Park.
Right across the street from a motorcycle.
And after you visit Smoky Notes, it's right across from Adams Motor
Right across from
Supports.
Adams, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Allen's Motor Support.
Whatever that place. Yeah, it's a lot of fun there, I hear.
We continue to look good around the area this afternoon, but traffic is building. I-65 and 85 boulevards, all very busy this afternoon, and we had an accident on 65 southbound past Cobbsford Road. This is near the 143 on-ramp coming up from Millbrook. 3 vehicles off on the right. Sheriff's Department on the scene. They're trying to get that one squared away. We'll keep you updated. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first step towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. I see the name Lynn on the board.
I know. What have I done? What have I not done?
Lynn?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Bunny.
I want to tell you that once a month we try to buy lunch for our employees to kind of show appreciation for all they do. We went to Smoky Notes today.
Oh.
16 orders.
How many?
Brisket, smash burgers, mac and cheese, boudin balls. Everybody got a little of everything. They were delicious and was nuts. The orders were perfect.
The smash burger is the one thing I've yet to try.
Wow. They didn't get anything wrong? Everything was right?
Everything was perfect.
That's rare.
That's great.
That out of 16 orders.
That's
yeah.
unusual.
Wow. 16. Wow. That's great. So I take it you will visit Smoky Notes again.
Yes, it would. I told him we will be back. It was delicious.
Do you have any instructions for your husband since you're on the phone with us? Anything he needs to do on the way home?
No, not right off. I can't think of anything.
Lynn, we'd love to see you up at the Baumhauers. I'm having my last supper there Wednesday
night, right?
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Oh, okay. We'll try to be there.
All right.
Okay, we'll try to be there.
It was great to hear from you. Thank you for
Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah,
choosing
thanks,
us.
Lynn, whoever you are. Little short, mean woman.
As long as we're on the phone, here's James.
Well, I was dialing up the phone. Not the phone, the radio.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm realizing it's Friday.
It is. All
There's
day.
Eddie, Greg, and Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you're going under the knife later this week?
Wednesday or
Wednesday.
Thursday,
Or
rather.
next week?
Thursday, next, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard some of that, but have you shared or should I ask?
Oh, it's an aneurysm repair.
Okay.
You just
okay.
make it, brush right over there like it's nothing. By the way,
You're-
it's just an aneurysm repair.
Yeah, it's
We're
no
not
big
swapping
deal.
Band-Aids or something here, Greg. They're
They're opening your body up.
Right.
That's a big deal.
At least you got this on the front end of it.
Yes.
Well, you've been going for a while.
Okay. So, should I put you on the prayer list?
Of course.
I will always accept
Always.
Okay. All right. Everything else going okay with you guys?
that. Yeah,
All
we're
good in the hood.
We're having a good time.
Yep.
Talking
I'm
about
thinking
food.
maybe I missed my calling. I maybe it should have been like a weatherman. One of these little apps, and all you do is you just say, "It's hot."
In Alabama, that's it.
In fact, now that you mention it,
It is hot.
I'm going to go with 96. Where are we at?
let's take a look. I'll go 95,
All right.
and it says 92. Heat index 101.
Okay.
Now let's see if we can expect a shower to break out here.
Anytime. I got a feeling we're ripe for a shower.
There should be a little activity later.
Yeah.
I just came in from a long walk, so that's why it's cooled off.
Oh, okay.
And there's one other thing in the South, PM thunderstorms.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do like them. But they bring that humidity, man.
Look, earlier today I would have settled for a fat cloud,
Yeah, exactly.
Just block the sun for a little bit. Don't
exactly
show me.
right.
Come on, float over this way.
Crazy me, I remember when the sun would go down and the hot air would be displaced with the cooler air, and
Yeah.
it would be cool at night. We don't do that
Don't
anymore.
seem to have that anymore.
I don't know why that is. but
Was
we
that
don't.
before the seeding of the ionosphere?
Probably.
Right around the skeeter truck time.
Yeah,
They
that
drive
would
around
be.
spraying. Yep.
Yeah, skeeter trucks. You know that even though they have changed something to do with the skeeter truck, I'm almost positive they still spray with what is it? Malathion.
Malathion.
Yeah, they do.
That's what it smells like.
That's exactly what it smells like.
Yeah, that has a very distinct smell.
I was talking to a man worked for the city of Prattville, and he said, back in the 70s when we were still spraying Malathion, that stuff would rust the body out of the
Oh, yeah.
out of the
They had to wash
pickup
the
truck.
sprayers.
that, the
Yeah, they had to,
corrosion,
yeah, that's right.
Malathion.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Very distinct, strong smell.
Yep.
Thinking of malathion,
Uh-huh.
Friday night they still spray this stuff, even though we're coming up on the weekend. But they worked in other words, on Friday. But this evening in downtown Brownsville, I believe the name of the band is For Heaven's Sakes.
Good name.
They'll be occupying the stage from about 6 to 9 at Lyric at Esther's, if anybody has an interest.
I don't know what that is.
Mm-mm.
No, it's a nice little, let's call it, for lack of a better word, pavilion.
Okay.
A pavilion.
Yes, and there's a covered place for the band to set up and play.
Nice. Nice.
So, if you haven't been down there, I'm marking the place for all the river region. It's a nice little venue.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
James, I got to run. We're at the
Appreciate
top
it,
of the
James.
hour here.
We're running, James.
See you, bro.
Bye.
I mean, we're way past the top of the hour.
Oh,
Well, and I got a
gosh, yeah.
business idea I got to run by you guys when we come back.
Okay, let's go into the break with a dad joke.
And now, Dad Joke Theater.
Your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is this true?
Well, to be honest, I never knew she sold flowers.
Join us again for another Dad Joke Theater.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 30% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com, 800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
And now a star is born. On July 10th, 1839, the world welcomed little baby Adolphus Busch. The future German brewer was a healthy newborn.
Push, Frau Busch, push! Yeah, look at the head on that thing.
Adolphus Busch, a star is born.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Forecasters say a massive heat wave starting this weekend will be significant and dangerous and very widespread. In fact, forecasters are calling for record triple-digit highs to show up this weekend in Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, and even North and South Dakota. President Trump today refused to sign a sweeping housing affordability bill, even though he actually favors it. But he's making a statement to Congress protesting the fact that they refused to pass the voter ID bill known as the SAVE Act. The president says that is even more important than housing because it guarantees fair elections in this country. 8 men have been indicted on terrorism and murder conspiracy charges. That's in connection with their alleged plot targeting the UFC Freedom 250 event at the White House. A winning session on Wall Street. The Dow at the closing bell up by about 150 points. This is SRN News.
Are you carrying more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Do you feel like you're running on a financial treadmill, making payment after payment, month after month, yet never getting ahead? If you're tired of watching your hard-earned money disappear into interest charges, there may be options available to help you take back control of your finances. At Total Financial Freedom, they'll show you what qualified consumers may be able to save through programs designed to help them resolve debt faster than making minimum payments alone. The consultation is free, confidential, and comes with absolutely no obligation. Why spend years, sometimes decades, paying thousands in interest when there may be a better path forward? Total Financial Freedom is a Christian-owned company that has helped thousands of Americans pursue financial freedom for nearly 20 years and is proudly A+ rated and accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now and ask how you can receive a complimentary copy of The Debt Dietitian. Stop running in place. Start moving toward financial freedom at 866-744-7344. 866-744-7344.
There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the... They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting by a system that threw them overboard 30 years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hard-working people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich who don't give a about them. They don't give a about you. They don't give a about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue that's being jammed up their every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
How did it get to be 4:18 already? Wow.
Because we're having fun, Greg.
That's part of it, definitely. We were just outside, Terry and I, scouting rain cloud. Let's see if Rich has found it.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. Now open from 6 to 5. For tough, good-looking roofs, it's Tamco Shingles from Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For great folks and great prices, call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
Well, hi, everybody. If you've got evening plans tonight, it's a pretty standard forecast with random scattered showers and storms into the evening hours before fading out overnight. Very muggy tonight. Overnight low temperature in the middle 70s. Tomorrow's high in the mid 90s again with triple-digit heat indices. And again tomorrow with scattered afternoon and evening storms. Pretty routine forecast, but I think by Sunday and Monday, the number of storms on the radar will be increasing quite a bit. That as a frontal system approaches the state. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or you don't pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
On your commute, here's Skipper, 420.
We had an accident reported a couple of minutes ago, west South Boulevard near I-65. If you're coming up from Mobile Highway 31 over to 65, should be right in that area there. Everywhere else, light to moderate building afternoon traffic. A lot of cars on the road now, interstates, boulevards, and all of our feeder roads out. We will keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you'll find 0% financing on most At McKenna Nissan, you'll find 0% financing on most new Nissans at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hey y'all, it's Rooster with Rooster's Muffler Moore in Prattville. Ever since I've been advertising with Blue Water Broadcasting, my parking lot's been full. Y'all come see me right here at Rooster's Muffler Moore on South Memorial Drive in Prattville.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the river region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, welcome back. Greg Goodell, Eddie Bader, Terry Adams, the much beloved and glorious Prime Minister of Playtime. From my left to your right. You know, we always wait till before you have to skedaddle.
Yeah.
Before we talk about real estate. Why don't we do that now?
We can do that now if you want. Real estate's been pretty good lately. It's coming back a little bit, but honestly, what's holding things up is the uncertainty in the market.
Yeah.
You've got things going on in Iran. Today it's good. Tomorrow it's bad. Next day it's good again. So you have a lot of people that are kind of on the fence. Interest rates have they went down for a little bit. Now they're kind of holding. But we've got a lot of great properties out there. You might read the paper. It says now's not the time to buy real estate. You can't really go by that. It might be your personal time. This might be your best moment in life. This would be your time to seize that and buy some real estate.
Look at me in 2008.
Yeah.
They were saying, that's not a good time to buy. Well, I needed to buy a house.
Right.
So I did.
Right. And it works out a lot that way. We've got a couple of really good properties. We've got one coming up in Millbrook. I've got another great one on Lake Cameron out in the waters. And one of the great things about the waters, it's a neighborhood you just don't have to leave. They have the schools there. They have shopping there for you. They do frequently bands. They come in on the weekends. And this, like I said, this house is right on Lake Cameron. So once you become part of that community, if you want to borrow the pontoon boat, you can borrow their pontoon boat. You just go over there and get it. Lots of fish there. So again, this house on the lake, you can literally walk off your front porch, walk across the street, start doing some great fishing. We've got places like that, but then we've also got this incredible place near Jay Quillen's house. I'm going to have to get Jay Quillen to help me.
I want to hear about this one.
This is such a beautiful house up off Redland Road in Wetumpka. Mm-hmm. It's 5 bedrooms, 5-bedroom house. And it is huge, but it's not, I would say, overwhelming. Every room has a great feature in it. Upstairs, we've got a large media room, which he's turned into a Guitar Hero kind of place, and I dig hanging out there. One of the best things they got is the pool and the outdoor facility. You've got a place to grill. You've got stone all around the pool. You got lights all around the pool. And then you have a deck that sits over the top of the pool. And this pool is one of those zero entry pools. So when you jump in, it's not 4 feet deep. You literally walk into the pool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we got some great videos. And on top of that, there's a jacuzzi attached to this pool. And we've got some videos on our Facebook page of that. And I'll probably put some more out. Right now, there's a lender even offering up to $2,000 towards closing if you close with him on this house.
Wow.
So you give me a call. My partner's Hannah Grantham. Give either one of us a call, but you can call me at 334-322-0662. And let's see what we can do for you today.
Hey.
Wow.
Wouldn't I love to tell Jay Quinlan, I'm going to be your neighbor.
She would love it. She would love
This is off Redland. It's not on Hazel
She has
Green.
enough
is
children
it?
already.
No, it's on Winding Wood, I believe is the name of it.
Okay. Yeah, I know where that is. Okay.
Yeah. But this business idea, now you guys, because y'all are both ladies' men, think this is just hear me out. You guys know women. Let me put it that way. Y'all know women. Okay, so you know how a lot of women, Jake will be one of them. They do the bunko and they do all that kind of. Okay, so they're looking for something to do to entertain them. Last night I took a group of women and one of the guys out noodling or jugging on the catfish on the boat on the lake. They had the best time they've ever had.
Wow.
I drove the boat, so they could drink, they could do whatever. So they had mixed drinks the whole time. We taught them how to bait their hooks. We even caught a few fish.
Wow.
They laid down. When the noodle was going, they would go pull the fish off there. It was great. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think women of Jake Quellen's age and stature would pay big money to do this. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? I'm wrong.
I think
Tell me.
it's worth a try.
Is that where you stick your hand?
Oh no, that's crazy stuff. This is we just
exactly.
we rig up a jug and we put a bait on there in a line, and the jug, when it gets hit, you start seeing the jug swim across the
Yeah,
water.
you drop it in the water and the jug bobbles.
Yeah, and so we dropped like 15 of them,
Gotcha.
and then we circle around and kind of take our way back and then start monitoring them with a spotlight.
I've seen my share of jugs in the water.
Yeah, and that's it's a lot of fun, a lot of screaming. I've got some videos I'll send you, but I couldn't believe how much fun. I mean, just good, clean fun these girls had messing with these fish. I wouldn't have thought, and one of them's an attorney like Jay Quellen. I wouldn't have thought she'd ever touch a fish. By the end of the night, we had her baiting her own and taking catfish off.
That's a big deal.
It is.
For them baiting their own.
It is.
'Cause that's usually the one.
I think I
that's
get a
the
couple,
killer.
like $150 a head, something like that.
Wow. That's a good idea.
I'm going to find something here.
I don't know. I enjoy seeing them have a good time. And
Yeah.
it's out of their norm.
Yeah, exactly. It's a new experience
Yeah,
for them. And
for
it's
them.
not dangerous.
No, not really
It's
dangerous at all.
exhilarating when you catch a fish. Yeah.
Only if you fall into that gator on Jordan. If you fall into him, you might be.
That might,
it's a big debate on
that'll
that.
ruin your night, that's for sure.
Terry, you ever seen the gator up on Jordan?
No, not yet.
You believe there might be one there?
Would surprise me. I know they pulled one out of the creek on Wares Ferry that was on like a 16-foot trailer and was hanging off.
Hanging off of the trailer.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm about to give you a demonstration of me and women in the water.
Just when you thought it was safe. He's
Greg Budell, are you crazy?
It was agony.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
He's back. Greg Budell with Don Agony. Mornings on Love 94 FM.
The guy's name was
She did.
That's great.
That commercial,
Should've
they
won
spent about
something for
$60,000 to make.
Are you serious?
That was done with a great director at Alita State Park in North Miami at this specific time to catch that type of sunlight.
Perfect.
And
well done.
Yeah, very well done.
all the scenes in the water, we were tethered to sandbags at the bottom. Because in that scene, I pop out, she gives me her grief, and then I sink back down.
Yeah.
But I was actually pulling myself back
Back down?
Yeah. Wow. And they ran the crap out of that.
They should have.
I would have too.
Dude, that's a good, even today,
is.
that's a good commercial.
Yeah, it stands up.
Yeah.
Her legs are standing her up nicely there, aren't
She
they?
does have some nice legs.
Yeah.
Go all the way up to her waist.
Exactly. You got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the screen will not allow us to show more.
Oh, hate that.
We get any comments this afternoon?
Let's take a read.
I always like to see, especially when we do something we haven't done for a long time.
Not really much there. I think it's Friday. Most people are getting ready to go to the
I
lake.
think this whole week has been a vacation week for a lot of
It's just so hot.
Weird.
It's just so hot. You don't want to do nothing.
Yeah,
when,
that's true.
When you're like me and you drive to work at the same time every day,
Yeah.
coming and going twice at the same time every day within a minute or two.
Yeah, you get a pretty good idea.
You do.
You can tell when there is less traffic on
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah,
And this
definitely.
week has been very much on the light side. And it's hard to, like, I went to the drone show in Prattville.
How'd you like that, buddy?
It made us all cry. Tears of patriotism.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's you're listening to now, and I have to compliment the city of Prattville. Did a phenomenal job.
They always do.
Of directing people in and out.
They always do.
I might have done certain parts of the show a little bit differently, but the drone show itself, which is what everybody came to see,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Cool.
And so, and it's just so. I mean, nerds know that this isn't all that complicated. We can make these drones do
But it's
whatever
so
we
cool
want.
to see it. And
Yes.
see it live in action as it's doing it.
So it forms the Liberty Bell, all these American icons, and every time the new icon was realized, the crowd, reacted. So the Liberty Bell is up there. Then the drones start moving side to side like it's
Like
ringing.
it's swinging, yeah.
There's drones at the base that form the clapper that is swinging with the bell, and then another set of drones up the middle of the bell to form the crack after the clapper strikes.
That is cool.
It was awesome.
Technology at its best.
Yeah, it's going to replace the fireworks shows.
I believe you're right.
And more entertaining.
I said to somebody that, as cool as this was, what are we going to be looking at in 10 years on the 4th of July?
Exactly.
I wonder at that point if you're going to be watching people from the past. I forget what they call it now. I'm having a brain fart, but people from the past celebrating 4th of July with you. Like
You mean like holograms? or
hologram.
something?
Thank you. Yeah. Because it's. I would have never thought the drones would be as entertaining as they are, but like you said, they can, in an instant, they can change suddenly their color and they're a completely different image.
Yes.
What's amazing to me is the technology that's bringing older actors and stuff back to life on video, YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It is.
It's scary too. That they could take
the face swap.
They could take Trump and have him come out and make a big announcement that we're under nuclear attack,
Yes.
and nobody would know the difference.
I always worry about that kind
I
of
do
thing
too.
because in America it takes bad news travels really fast, especially
Yes.
people looking for it, and yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
And no matter the technology, it's going to be weaponized at some point.
Oh, at some point, it's going to be.
It's always going to be weaponized. That scares me.
Well, I did read, I wish I could remember, it was somebody of import who said recently that AI is going to end up creating many more jobs than it takes. Look, how many of these have we been through in the history of the country when they brought robotics and automation to the car industry?
Yep.
Oh, there's going to be no more jobs. And
Not
there's
true at all.
There are always people ready to announce the end of the world, or
That's
life
true.
as we know it.
The jobs are going to shift. Instead
Yes.
of the person putting the car together, you got to have people to make these robots. You got to have people to program these robots, to
Yep.
service these robots. It just changes the dynamics of where the jobs go.
Mm-hmm.
But
the
I
jobs
do
don't leave.
agree with Eddie. I think the firework is going to become almost passe.
I think it'll become a combination of the two, but the biggest thing that people are going to like is just because the drones are so quiet.
Yeah,
The
yes.
popping.
And the drone show they did in Boston over the Charles River was an Air Force.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I also was annoyed because all these people, they're celebrating America with a socialist mayor. They put a mayor in charge of one of our great historic towns who wants nothing to do with old-fashioned freedom and
I
Second
don't
Amendment
understand
rights.
it.
I don't get. I can't believe that they legitimately elected this man.
Yes.
I just can't believe it.
Well, they have done a great job of infiltrating.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And again, how many world wars have been fought to stop this?
Well, with New York,
A
it
lot.
just kills me the most. New York took a direct hit from a terrorist,
And now they've got
and now they've got a straight up communist for a mayor.
evil.
I just, how do you go from that?
I saw a clip of him. He was making excuses about something to people on a subway car with his beautiful little smile and all these fat chicks. I'm not exaggerating, sitting around in the seats looking at him like, oh, you're just so the cutest thing.
Yeah.
While he's lying to you.
Oh, laughing in your face.
Totally.
And his religion allows him to do this.
Of course.
Yes. Take a look at what's the lead story on NewYorkPost.com right now. Top Metro Transit Authority lawyer with $344,000 salary abruptly resigns after the Post exposed their agency's wild legal costs. You get these people in, and the first thing they do is pick your taxpayer pocket.
They sure do.
Yeah, and again, their
So
religion
they're-
says it's okay for them to
Mhm.
do this. So they feel justified.
Unbelievable.
It is.
And look at all the cities that are, I saw a thing today. They ranked the cities. Chicago was rated the 5th best city to live in. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We're keeping up with Chicago here in terms of our murder rate.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever get the backstory on the Wind Lakes shooting?
I heard a little bit more about it. Nothing official.
There's something about this. Supposedly, the two guys were arguing. One lost it, started choking the other. The other guy had a gun, but supposedly they were wrestling,
Yep.
and the gun went off.
Mhm.
This story smells.
Very much so.
I'd love to know what really happened there.
I missed that.
And the one guy had a black eye.
Well, and it did say that the guy gave him a black eye, and
Yeah. He got hit pretty hard.
he did. That was a good one.
That was no little bruise.
That was a good one.
Yeah. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what the topic of conversation was, and if somehow
Do you feel it political?
could have been political with Trump,
Mm-hmm.
could have been sexual.
That's what I wondered too. It's lovers' quarrel.
Because the media locally, they don't tell you the subject of what caused the dispute.
Right.
Is unknown, or the police department didn't release it. Well, that's critical to the damn story, don't you think?
We have that all the time. They don't release it. So does that mean that it's unavailable, or are you just too lazy?
Or is there something in there that maybe
Ah.
you don't want the public discussing?
Yeah, you're obviously hiding some.
Yeah.
The news is managed right down to the local level.
It is.
Look
Yes,
at,
it is.
Look at the tragedy last week with the young newlyweds, 21 and 18,
Yes,
shot.
sir.
Just hearing a disturbance outside their doors, they go to check and they end up with bullets flying.
If you wouldn't have brought that up, it would have never gone as far as WSFA even.
I agree with you.
And that really, so that shows me, and I've already known it, but that shows me that they deliberately pick and choose stories.
They are in cahoots with the mayor's office to diminish or mute anything they can that's going to make him look bad.
Yep.
He doesn't need your help.
He really doesn't. He really doesn't.
He can look as bad as he is without any help from anybody.
Yeah, he does that pretty well on
Yeah,
his own.
the sad reality is because we still have too many people who vote color over competence.
Yeah.
Yes.
He would probably get reelected
Yeah,
tomorrow.
he would.
He
No
will.
doubt.
He's going to be
And that's
You can count on
really,
it.
really sad. It really is. All right, we're at 4:36. We've got traffic, 1819 news, and Rich's forecast coming up. Greg, Eddie, and Terry.
We continue to be busy around the Montgomery area, and we did have an accident reported West South Boulevard right at I-65. It's near the TA Travel Center. Be safe out there this afternoon. Traffic definitely building interstates, boulevards. 231 to Wetumpka, Troy Highway 331, Highway 80, light to moderate traffic. 31 to Prattville, light to moderate as well. Upgrade your home with Davis Door and Sash, your trusted source for replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisStoreandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
The U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Alabama, Phil Williams, says that 2 non-U.S. citizens were convicted of voting in federal elections. Williams says this highlights a real problem that is happening with more frequency in other states that do not have tighter election integrity laws like Alabama.
So my office recently came across 2, and we have now got them entered into plea agreements, and they are soon to be sentenced. That'd be Mr. Maloney from Canada and Mr. Ramos from Mexico, both of which did knowingly and fraudulently vote in U.S. elections here in North Alabama. And listen, that's the thing they say can't happen, right? But it does happen. Even in Alabama, where we have taken extra measures to have things like voter ID and other election integrity measures that are better than a lot of other states, we can still find examples of what is happening. So what's happening in states where they've got sanctuary cities? Just imagine. Bottom line is, as Congress debates the SAVE Act, the true fact is we are dealing with it on a daily basis right here at home. My office is doing everything it can to preserve the rights of the U.S. citizen to have free and fair elections And if that means catching people from foreign countries who are voting in our country, yeah, we'll do it.
I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Covenant Rescue Group seeks to directly support organizations and agencies that are fighting the global battle against human trafficking. They do this through funding, procuring, and advocating. You can go to covenantrescue.org for further details. They need your donations, guys. Hop on and donate.
Construction is about to begin at a former Hilton Hotel in Birmingham in order to create a veterans village. Tunnel to Towers Foundation purchased the property for this renovation project, which will create over 100 studio apartments for veterans. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyta and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
Hey, y'all, Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar. We're located over here on that beautiful Alabama River. And these hot days, you can come down here and rent you a pontoon boat. Bring your crew with you. You can have a girl's day out. Come on down here and rent you a pontoon boat. All you need is a driver's license, a credit card, a little common sense. We'll get you hooked up on a good day on the river. We also have an RV park down here. You can come down here and stay a little while. If you bring your boat with you, you can just launch and go fish all day. Yeah, you know, we also got live music coming up this week. Oh, we're tickled to have Skylar Softly back with his all-star band. This is going to be a lot of fun. That's a 4 o'clock showtime Sunday afternoon. Check it all out, CapitalOysterBar.com. Go to our Facebook page. If you haven't never been over there, go over there and say hey. We'll say hey back, maybe. You can see a menu, a map how to get here, about the RV park, all the information you need to know, and also the upcoming live music. Man, we'd love to bring in some national touring acts. Like I say, we'll kick it off with Skylar. That's a 4 o'clock showtime. So get down here soon. Come hungry. Bring the whole family. Bring your dancing shoes. Skylar will kick off some old rock and roll.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, get help. A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror. And that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
Dewan Walker has been an Alabama Power customer since 1999.
We're being squeezed on every side. We hear about Alabama Power freezing their rates. That's the best news we can get. Alabama Power rate freeze will provide real relief for Alabama working families. Alabama Power is protecting their customers by making data centers pay their full costs. It makes me feel at peace. Alabama Power is really stepping up and doing what's right for customers.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available.
Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Well, hi, everybody. If you've got evening plans tonight, it's a pretty standard forecast with random scattered showers and storms into the evening hours before fading out overnight. Very muggy tonight. Overnight low temperature in the middle 70s. Tomorrow's high in the mid 90s again with triple-digit heat indices. And again tomorrow with scattered afternoon and evening storms. Pretty routine forecast, but I think by Sunday and Monday, the number of storms on the radar will be increasing quite a bit. That as a frontal system approaches the state. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
We are enjoying the brilliance of Dr. Sigmund Azebo on this Friday afternoon and take another request at 334-272-9228.
Hello?
Mrs. Lord, good day to you. How do you do?
All right.
Good. This is Dr. Sigmund Azebo. I call on behalf of the school board in Birmingham, Alabama. I called to ask you about your boy because he go back to the school this week. Am I correct? He go back to the Inslee High School I have down here on my paper.
Yes.
And they say that the boy is fine, but they suspect that that maybe the boy get the violence and the anger from you because they have me to call you so I can schedule you for a brain examination because they suspect that either you or the boy has craniostinatosis.
What is that?
That is crazy. It makes you crazy. It makes you very bad temper.
I'm a crazy parent.
That is what the school tell me. If you do not come to the doctor's office to get checked out, we cannot let your boy back in the school.
Okay, well then he just won't be back in the school.
Do not raise voice at me, ma'am. I'm doctor.
Doctor who?
Dr. Azebo. Dr. Sigmund Azebo.
Doctor
from Nigeria. Please respect me, ma'am.
I wouldn't give where you from? You don't call here talking about somebody damn crazy calling. He'll talking about he must be crazy because his mama kind of crazy. She needs brain surgery. I don't need brain.
Yes, ma'am. The American black women. That is what you do. You get so angry so quick because you drink the liquor and you get angry. You get
because we drink the liquor.
Yes, ma'am. That is what's wrong with American women.
What's wrong with you?
Now, Miss Lord, what time is good for me to come? Because you obviously need the medicine. I have the medicine here for you for your brain.
Well, you come bring me the medicine for my brain to my house.
What is
you got the number, so you should have.
I think she would take him.
I think so too.
I have the medicine with a Nigerian whooping right behind him.
Okay, but you bring your Nigerian whooping, and I got a get a whooping for your ass. Come on.
Don't you start with me, Miss Lord.
You don't call here with no.
I will smack you. I will. I will put the move on you, baby.
Well, you. I move on. Abracadabra, move on.
Abracadabra.
Your son is going to be just like you, and you're all going to.
If my son gonna be just like me, he gonna be alright.
You and your son will go to the club together and chase women.
Yourself, old sis.
I'm not sick.
This some old sis. Come at me and Joe crazy.
I'm not sick. You were calling me doctor.
Call me nuts.
Call you crazy because that is how you act. You act like you're crazy. You act like you're stuck.
You didn't want got craniac or something whatever.
Craniac.
You didn't got something wrong.
Freaky dicky.
Back it on phone before I find out where the you at.
Your son will work at rallies and make big Buford for me.
All right, that's all right. And he'll have get me to bring home some big Bufords for your family.
And then you will get big and you will have a chili dog belly.
That's all right. You got a chili dog face.
He had some fun, didn't he? I believe what he did was he solicited information from people that wanted him to prank call somebody. You can't do that on the radio anymore. I think he was based in Birmingham.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the guy in Florida.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Oh, the one that, there was one in particular, Greg. We played it one day.
I have it.
Yeah.
You may as well listen to it.
I think that was it.
This is the prank call that ended that and caused the FCC to reissue a regulation on.
Hello, Lois. This is Mike. I'm the personnel director here at your husband's work.
These guys think.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. And how are you?
Fine.
Lois, are you sitting down?
Yes.
Well, I have some bad news.
What do you mean bad? Bob's okay, isn't he?
Well, actually, that's why I called to talk to you. It's not Bob.
That.
And I know that he's been an employee here for a very long time, but I'm afraid we're going to have to let Bob go.
What do you mean? Wait, that's not very fair. He's been very loyal to you.
Look, I can understand you feeling that way.
Feeling that way? You don't understand. We just had a baby.
No, I understand that.
This is a very hard time to do this kind of a thing.
Yes, it is, but Bob has kind of forced our hand on this.
Why are you firing him?
We caught him doing his secretary on his office staff.
Oh, that son of a...
Look, I know you're upset.
Upset is not the word. That stupid rotten... I can't believe this.
He's on his way home right now, and he's going to need your support.
I'm going to change the locks on the door. I'm throwing his outside on the front door, and he can just have it all. I'm not even going to be here when he gets back. And now, I don't feel so bad about his brother.
Lois. Casey and Ron.
No.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Oh, no.
Your husband...
Not anymore.
It's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
yeah. So it ended the marriage, not because he was actually doing that, but because she confessed to cheating on the brother.
That's what I thought. That commercial or that bit we heard that she said,
my
well, I don't feel
God.
so bad for sleeping with his brother.
And, you know, pretty much if you work for a reasonable employer in our business, just don't get us sued. That's the bottom line on anything. You got to have enough intelligence.
Yes.
Because there were several points there where they could have.
And should have.
Stopped the call and just said, oh, this is
Right.
just a
Wrong
joke.
number. And yeah.
So that's what put an end to prank calling.
Do you think there was a large payout with that, Greg? Or
Oh, yeah.
was it just an official, hey?
Yes, because that license, you want to keep that license.
Right.
So
Right.
the morning show was terminated.
Mm.
And, you know, there was a time in our business when you got fired, and if you had anything going on, rehired.
Quickly, right?
Maybe with a better fit. Yes. That's why in the 80s, I was probably the most difficult employee to manage.
You knew you could go somewhere else?
In a heartbeat. Because back then, the bad boy.
Right. But they're right. That's
you're number
that
one
was
with number one with women 25 to 34, rating period after rating period.
And dudes too, because they know I'm going to pick up something from Greg.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's a bit of a chick magnet. I'm going to pick this up. Hey.
So, yeah, God, and I could do a whole show on what, and I didn't want to. I never woke up on one day and said, what kind of trouble can I cause today that will stress my beloved employer, RKO Radio, blah, blah, blah. It finally did get to the point in 85. 5 years, almost to the day they hired me. And at this particular point, I was, this is after my second marriage ended, and I was making really good money, enough money to get messed up every night.
Oh, God.
And they called me in and said, I think you know we love you.
Uh-oh.
But.
There's always a but.
Yeah, it's big old hairy butt.
We also know that you have a problem with Coke and alcohol and whatever else. And we're going to give you an option here. You don't have to do this.
Right.
But we'd like to send you to rehab for 4 to 6 weeks. We'll pay for everything.
Wow.
That's
insurance covered a good chunk. And you'll collect your full salary.
Incredible.
What?
And, but you don't have to agree to do this. Or you can continue on, but the next time you're so much as 1 minute late, you will be fired.
Yep.
And we will find a way to move on without you.
What'd you do?
I went to rehab.
Good move.
Because in that moment, in that office, again, I knew, okay, I'll just call up WSHE. I'll be employed Monday. But I knew that that day would come. I would be a minute late. Yeah. Probably
the next day, yeah. Yeah.
And I had that, thank God, that one moment of clarity where I said, you know what, they're right.
They thought a lot of you.
They sure did.
That.
They sure did.
That's a lot of money they spent on you, Greg.
So I took the rehab option.
Good move.
And I decided to tell my listeners why I was not going to be there. Party was out of control. Needs to stop.
Wow, that took guts.
It's a big
see,
move,
this is why I don't understand when politicians do human things.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about crimes, but have a human issue.
Yeah.
The first thing they should do is throw themselves at the mercy of the public with the truth.
We're forgiving.
We are.
Very.
Tell us the truth.
Just tell us the truth. Yep.
That ended up being the smartest move I ever made because when I came back, my ratings went up another 40%.
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Of course. The biggest thing people want to know, what happened? How's he changed? Has he really changed?
Yep.
Well, you see, here's the thing. I knew that there were people that would never believe I could get sober.
Right.
So when I was in rehab, I used every spare minute to exercise, to run, to get in the sun, to lose weight. Believe it or not, over a 6-week period, I had one Diet Coke the whole time. This is
really
the JFK, the Kennedy Center in Atlantis, Florida. The family established it after they lost that nephew who was found dead in a Palm Beach motel.
Yep.
And so when I came out, I was totally transformed. It was fun because for days and days, I got to see people who hadn't seen me in 6 weeks.
Did you enjoy seeing the naysayers?
Yes.
I mean, you just take, and you can't help it. You take a little special joy seeing naysayers.
Yeah. I was motivated.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to do this, if I come out and I'm still, raccoon eyes and I was only a little overweight, but I was hardly in great shape.
Yeah.
By the time I left that place, I was running 4 miles a day.
Oh, wow, Greg.
So
in Florida, too.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
So glad you made that. And again, that moment, you could have gone 10 different ways and you could have told them to shove it. You could have done what you wanted to do, but you saw some clarity there.
The other reason I'm glad I did it is because I did put them through a lot of grief and they stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but here's the problem. You come out, you are the person they always hoped you would be, but they still treat you like an active drinker. And I began to resent that.
Does it feel like they're constantly, they're not quite trusting you? And
there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a big to-do. I had come in actually on a weekend to produce something for the show, and I get called into the office, and they said, we heard you were drinking a beer in the studio. I said, what are you talking about? I did not drink any beer anywhere, and especially here.
Right.
It was somebody that saw me with a can of Diet Coke. And I didn't even know that they believed that. But, and then the other thing, and this advice is pertinent to anybody who sends somebody off to rehab or to get sober. You can never hold it over their head that you did that. If you're doing that because you really are being a good human being and you love this person and you want them to get right, don't ever come back with, after what we did for you.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get resentment.
A lot of resentment.
And that's why I left the company.
Yeah.
2 years later. You did that for me. And you've reminded me almost every day.
Never let me forget it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
It make you almost relive it. Yeah.
Rehab breaks up a lot of relationships and marriages.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because especially with couples, whether it's a man or a woman.
Yeah. But you didn't have to hit bottom, and that's a blessing,
It was pretty low.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
But
normally you have to.
One thing I've noticed about you, and I've learned to appreciate this. I've known people to ask you to talk to someone in their lives before when they're having those kind of issues, but you're a no BS guy. You can tell if they're not at their bottom, you ain't going to waste your time.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing for people to hear.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's true.
See, the protection of an addiction, it makes somebody incredibly devious.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, all they're trying to do is protect their access.
Yes.
It's like a mistress.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
hide
Oh, yeah.
it, you do
Very
everything
much.
you can to keep it out of the light.
Now, you may be able to pull the wool over somebody's eyes
Yeah, a normal person.
who's close to you, family or employer or whatever. But you're never going to fool another.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly right.
Never going to fool another.
So
There's
I'm
no
pretty
way.
good at sniffing out
Yep.
the BS.
Yep.
And that's your lesson in addiction for this afternoon, everybody.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
You need to hear it.
I
People
hope
need
it was
to know
worth
it.
your time.
No.
All right. Well, you don't like anything I do. So.
Yeah, forgive him.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie, I know you've got.
Yeah, I'm heading to Millbrook and then heading to the house. So when you guys want to come up and do some of the night noodling, and again, you don't have to stick your hand under the creek bank or nothing. We'll put noodles out with the fish on there. I would love to have you guys come up.
You
It'll
are.
be a blast.
There's multiple definition of noodling, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to clear it up.
We got to get this on camera.
You saw I got Joey up there last week. Did you see the whitest guy ever on a jet ski? It's a picture of Joey.
I did see that. I did see Joey dripping wet on the
You
jet
need to have sunglasses on. He is so white, it's bright. But,
Joey's an intellect. He doesn't go out.
He does. And it was so funny when we were riding. He's like, man, I love this. I'm having such a great time. But it also makes me realize I'm an indoor cat.
Yep. He's an intellect.
There ain't no doubt. No doubt.
Love Joey to death.
Thank you, Eddie. By the way, I want to continue, and I will be over the weeks ahead, to introduce a new sponsor, Robbie's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Yes. Oh, cool.
The Clark name continues on. I have been working with this family for over 18 years, and Robbie has set up his own individual entity with all the excellence, all the features that any great heating and air conditioning company has, including service plans, 24/7 emergency service. I've already used him for that. The guy's amazing. He knows it. He's got 20 years of experience and is about as cool an individual as you will ever meet.
Yeah, no pun intended.
The whole, yes, thank you. The whole of the river region is within his availability. So anybody anywhere who's looking for the incredibly competent and talented AC person that you can go to on an emergency basis, reach out at 334-245-3644, 245-3644, or look for Robbie's Heating and Air Conditioning. Got a Facebook page. I'm telling you, this is a great move to make. I've known these folks for many, many years, and you can't go wrong with a Clark. All right? It's 5 o'clock. Jeez.
Can you believe it?
I know. Wall Street Business is next.
Looking good around the Montgomery area. We're not seeing really any issues anywhere. We did have an accident earlier, West-South Boulevard, right before I-65. We're hoping that one has about cleared. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to moderate traffic, and we have light to moderate building traffic all over the Montgomery area. Imagine graduating high school with your college degree already in your hand. That's the power of early college at Trentham State Community College. No debt, no delay, just a college degree. Go to trenthamstate.edu for more information. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew. PepsiCo reporting stronger than expected revenue in the second quarter, despite weaker demand in North America.
The food and beverage giant said Thursday that its net revenue rose 6.4% to $24.2 billion for the April-June period. That was better than the $23.9 billion Wall Street expected, according to analysts polled by FactSet. In February, PepsiCo slashed U.S. prices on Lay's, Doritos, Cheetos, and Tostitos chips by up to 15%, responding to consumers' increasing exasperation after years of price hikes. Keith Peters, Washington.
Facebook and Instagram owner Meta in hot water with EU officials. The European Commission said Meta failed to properly assess the risks its design features pose to the physical and mental health of its users, including minors. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson with the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here are several ways to attract more buyers to your home. First, price it right to sell, not to sit. An accurate market analysis will tell you what price it should be. Next, prepare the home to show and sell by deep cleaning by a professional cleaner, including carpet. Declutter all rooms, including closets. Evaluate flooring, replace if needed. Paint inside and out where needed, and make the kitchen and bath sparkle. How about the exterior? Are the colors faded on the shutters or fascia? Power washing them and all sidewalks and driveways and patios prior to listing the house. Remember, your price and curb appeal will create a showing appointment. Your condition of the house will make them stay and look longer and buy quicker. For all the steps you need to take to get your house ready for sale, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 334-221-2883 or 334-551-0225.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
I don't like drinking liquor. I hate it burning my tongue. I don't like Budweiser, but I want to get drunk. I got a real bad sweet tooth. So what I order instead has got rum and coconut with a pineapple wedge. I love a pina colada, and this is my special day. Don't take shots of tequila, 'cause I don't like the taste. Make a drink with lots of sugar. Might as well eat a cake. And by this time tomorrow, I will have a headache.
Happy Pina Colada Day.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. President Trump has chosen not to sign a sweeping housing affordability bill on Friday in protest of Congress not approving a strict voter ID bill that does not have enough support to pass. Still, the housing measure should become law on Friday without Trump's signature, as he had 10 days to issue a veto and stop the measure. Trump's post simply says that he will not sign it. A series of mysterious airstrikes have hit Iran after the U.S. said it ended its attacks, raising questions about who targeted the Islamic Republic. The strikes on Thursday hit areas across southern Iran as the country prepared to bury the late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. On Wall Street, another good day as the Dow was up by 149 points. The S&P advanced 31. More details at srnnews.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hi, Rhett Rasmussen of BestHotGrill.com. Step up your grilling game with our Solaire portable infrared grills. Our compact everywhere is a favorite of RVers and trailer pullers. Solaire Infrared provides the quick sear for bar marks and texture needed to properly finish sous vide. Use a portable alongside your larger conventional grill to create an instant sear zone and more juicy and flavorful food. Learn more at BestHotGrill.com. Affordable, powerful, portable infrared grills at BestHotGrill.com.
Hey, I'm an adorable little kitten. Happy National Kitten Day. Could I be any cuter? I don't think so. And guess what? I will purr, and you will gush in a high-pitched, whiny baby voice and talk about every little thing I do. And just when you least expect it, I will claw your nose with my cute but razor-sharp kitty claws. Wait, is that a box? How did a box suddenly appear before me? I bet I could fit into that, no problem. Hey, you better get a photo of this and post it on my Instagram page. Nobody has ever seen a cute kitten in a box before.
It's not only National Pina Colada Day, but National Kitten Day, too.
Oh. Kittens and puppies, man. That's everything right about the world.
Kittens, puppies, and Rich Thomas.
Adorable.
Okay. Got to throw Rich in there.
I'm looking at, Pamela and I call it the crap pile that accumulates stories that I save for one of the two shows, but we never quite get around to.
Yes, sir.
The biggest mistakes you can make on a first date.
Oh, boy.
Maybe there's somebody that's going on a first date tonight.
You need to hear this. And don't do these things.
Some of the biggest mistakes. Where did I get this? It's from Huffington Post.
There may be a little bit of truth in there, though. You never know.
It's basically 3 tips. First date. Trying too hard to impress someone, you forget you're also deciding if you even like them.
Good point.
I have had that experience. You've been on a date, and there's a lot about the person you're with that attracts you.
Mm-hmm.
But then at some point, do I like this person?
You start to realize the inner person that you don't jive with.
Yes. Hold on. The person that you're going to be dealing with after the initial.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good point. It's not about getting picked. It's about figuring out if there's enough of a connection for a second date.
That's right.
All right.
I agree with that.
The second tip, and you know what? Here's something I've heard, because you and I have both grown a little older in our time together here on News Talk, Terry.
I begrudgingly admit that.
Yeah. A lot of people our age have either divorced or lost their spouse, and after a period of time, they're interested in, and they have no idea how to do it anymore.
True.
Because it's been so long.
Yeah, we haven't had to.
Number 2, turning the conversation into a one-person podcast, which means you have to ask questions and then actually listen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not a good first date person.
Me either.
So I used to spend a lot of time in bookstores, like our old friend, the late Don Markwell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always saw him at that store that was on Southern Boulevard.
Yeah.
What was that, Crocs, or what was that bookstore out there?
I don't remember.
He was there almost every Sunday. So I came across this book. It wasn't even a book. It was like an 8.5 by 10 size thing folded in half.
Mm-hmm.
And it had 666 questions to ask on a first date.
Wow.
And they were all good questions. So I would get this book, take it on a date, and play a game. Pick a number between 1 and 600.
wow. Yeah.
And you had to answer that question, whatever it was.
I like that. That's
And
pretty
it
cool.
was fun.
Make
It
a
really
game
worked
out
well.
of it.
I don't know what became of the book, and I looked for it once on Amazon, couldn't find it. But yeah, and it's I get what they mean about the one-person podcast.
Yeah.
And then step number 3, going to dinner on a first date, it can feel like a long interview. So just skip it. Try putt-putt golf, which we can't do here because we ain't got no putt-putt golf.
True.
Last one we had got closed by the COVID. Sad story, too. The guy had just opened it in Wetumpka.
Yeah.
And we wanted to help him because...
Yeah, I mean, because it's an individual guy trying, putt-putt golf. And who doesn't like putt-putt golf?
But for some reason, the authorities decided, oh, no, that's not essential. We can't have people playing putt-putt golf with this vicious COVID going around. Other suggestions, farmers markets or wandering around an IKEA store? Are you kidding? I don't even want to shop with somebody that likes IKEA.
No.
Anyway, anything that's fun, low pressure, and a good distraction.
I think the place has a lot to do with it, too. You don't want to go white tablecloth. You want to go mom and pop, or you want to go, something laid back.
After the date, forget the old wait 3 days rule. Some of us went by in younger times.
I did.
If you had a good time, just send them a text. Dating is stressful enough without pretending you're playing chess. I think this is pretty good advice on the whole.
I think the most important thing is listening. Is don't wait to talk. Listen. Don't wait to talk. Listen to what the person has to say. It's important. That's what you have to do on a first date.
Listening is the most important thing.
It is. It's hard to do for people like you and me. Well, it is for me. I can't speak for you.
You and I were around in 1976.
Yes, we were.
For some reason, they sent me a list of the most popular baby names from that year. Let's see. Top 5 names for boys were Michael, Jason, Christopher, James, and David.
I would venture to say those are the most popular names forever.
Top 5 for girls were Jennifer, Amy, Melissa, Heather, and Angela.
Yeah, I can see that.
In 2025, the top 5 names for boys were Liam, Noah, Oliver, Theodore, and Henry. There's a mix of new and old in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls' names were Olivia, who I think that comes from Law and Order SVU. Mariska Hargitay plays that character. Olivia
It's weird
Benson.
how entertainment shapes. Yeah.
By the way, Mariska Hargitay has a documentary, Finding My Father. I think I forget the specific name. You can easily find it on HBO Max. It's been nominated for an Emmy, and it's excellent. It's a true story.
Wow.
Charlotte, Emma, Amelia, and Sophia.
Huh.
James was the 4th most popular name in 76 and is still holding strong.
James, good biblical name.
At number 6.
A lot of biblical stuff, yeah.
And I know a lot of James, and
I do too.
Generally really swell people.
It's funny you say that. I don't think I've ever met a bad James.
I have the same thought on the name Karen. I hated when the name Karen became a euphemism for a complaining
liberal.
Yeah. Because I never met a Karen that was like that ever.
Same here.
And I knew quite a few. It's 5:16 on News Talk 93.1 FM. I know with all the preparations that go into in advance of a surgery, I've been through all of that this week. More tests, peeling things off. Oh, man, it's just...
The paperwork's what I hate.
And the after it's all over and I'm home, I know that I can depend on Adams Drugs to deliver whatever's needed.
Always.
No inconvenience. That's one of the services they provide. In addition to making you, when you walk in the door, that's what their business is all about, people.
They know who you are. They
yes.
greet you by name. It makes you feel good.
They really are incredible. And from that first visit, it's an effort to build a relationship. So whenever you walk in, they notice you. Have you ever been to any business? You walk in and nobody knows you're there or even acknowledges or says, can I help you? Oh, I'm done with that.
And the name, what I've always read, the people want to hear the most is their own name. So when they call you by name, it's a wonderful thing.
It's everybody's favorite word.
It is.
So this is a business that is dedicated to the highest principles of customer service. That includes consulting on the right over-the-counter choice. They have everything you need. If you have a muscle injury, wraps, things like that, they got you covered there. Their gift shops are fun to explore. And like I mentioned, delivery and so forth, they do everything they can to keep you as a customer and never make you feel like you're being taken for granted. Visit adamsdrugs.net for the one nearest you. Rich's forecast is coming up.
I like them because they're approachable. If you have a question,
There's something about the Adams name.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good name.
It is.
For a business.
Did you know Epicure and Jack's Tavern is also a butcher shop? Epicure and Jack's Tavern wet age premium cuts in-house and hand cut every steak themselves. That means you're eating the same quality beef restaurants brag about because they are the ones cutting it. From ribeyes to fillets, this is craftsmanship you can taste. Epicure and Jack's Tavern, where the butcher and the steakhouse live under one roof.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, get help. A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror. And that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you've got evening plans tonight, it's a pretty standard forecast with random scattered showers and storms into the evening hours before fading out overnight. Very muggy tonight. Overnight low temperature in the middle 70s. Tomorrow's high in the mid 90s again with triple-digit heat indices. And again tomorrow with scattered afternoon and evening storms. Pretty routine forecast, but I think by Sunday and Monday, the number of storms on the radar will be increasing quite a bit. That as a frontal system approaches the state. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Big dreams for your home on a tight budget? AFE's $26.26 as you covered. Unlock your home's equity with just $26 in closing costs. No fees, no headaches. Visit your local ASE branch today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 420259.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Hello?
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate, carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Move over, Scooby-Doo. Netflix is producing more live-action series with real animals playing your favorite cartoon pets, like Garfield. It's a full hour of that curmudgeonly cat hiding behind the sofa.
Come on out, Garfield. Want some lasagna?
And don't miss a real-life lovable beagle as Snoopy.
Good grief, Snoopy. I know it's Christmas and it's freezing outside, but you need to spend the night sleeping on top of your doghouse with your bird friend. Out you go!
Plus, Clifford the big red dog. But since no real dogs have purely red fur or stand taller than a house, best we could do was an Irish setter with a pituitary issue. Cartoon pet origin stories, coming soon to Netflix.
Good grief! Stop scratching at the door, Snoopy!
Speaking of animals, Rich Thomas and I are great friends in part because we had very parallel childhoods.
Yes.
Midwestern born. We'd never go back. I can tell you that. So today is also Teddy Bear Picnic Day. And I remember, I think it was a 78 at the time. I hate to admit even being that old, but it was a 78 RPM record that we listened to as kids.
Yeah.
And I found it on YouTube. I'm going to play it to see if you've ever heard this.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
I have heard that.
Okay. Rich never heard of it. Really? Which makes no sense because every year on July 10th, it's Teddy Bear Picnic Day. I played that.
He'd never heard it?
That's what he said this morning.
Wow.
I was disappointed.
yeah.
Jay and I had conversation about that.
Yeah. That's strange.
By the way, there is a movie out called Vigilante, which is, to say the least, causing some controversy.
I'm sure.
It's one of the things we will discuss with the movie Maven coming up in just a few minutes.
Yep.
I saw it, and
what'd you think?
There are moments in that movie where I felt guilty for cheering the vigilante.
You know?
I'm sorry, because we're supposed to believe in our system of justice, but it has failed us so many times. Look at how many people have been hurt or killed here in this town by people who should have been in jail.
Exactly.
So it's not just a mayor who doesn't think the police are all that important, but we have judges that are total douchebags who, okay, $250 bail. And we got so many people out on murder charges and things like that.
Serious crimes.
Yeah.
People that are most likely going to commit these same crimes again if they get out, and they're easily getting out.
And when does vigilantism happen? It happens when the government,
justice system,
and fails everybody.
Yep.
Because what are the questions? The guy, he's played by Armie Hammer, who he's got his own issues in real.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He keeps asking, do you really went to people who were victims of terrible crimes and said, do you think justice was done? And in one instance, takes a judge out for a ride. A judge who had slapped the wrist of half a dozen guys who had gang raped this girl.
Wow.
It's very heavy.
It sounds like it.
And it does make you think. But that's where we're headed if we lose confidence in law enforcement, if we don't feel like the city cares about us.
Well, here's the thing. You're going to be judged by a jury of your peers. And if what you did in your vigilantism, say, well, let's look at the TV series The Mentalist. The guy's wife and daughter were killed by a serial killer. He kills who he believes the serial killer. He stands before a jury, and basically what he ends his deal with is, what would you do? Wouldn't you do the same? Because I feel like I have the right to avenge the murder. And he was found innocent. I know it's a TV show, but there's been a lot of real life cases. One guy's son was murdered by a guy, and he waited at a phone booth at the airport in New Orleans and shot the guy when the sheriffs were escorting him. He got nothing. He got probation.
Right.
The jury would not convict him.
It's like when Trump was impeached. Everybody in that chamber knew he had been set up.
Yep.
They knew the whole thing was bullcrap.
Yep. Political.
But they voted for their party and not for justice. And what a thing to do in this country to a sitting president.
Yeah. If we don't have, it's like justice is becoming just us. If we get to that point, then you're going to see a big rise in vigilantism.
Oh,
I think we're going to see a big rise in communities banding together with people with weapons to stop being broken into and all the crap that's going on. And I don't think a jury of their peers will convict them if they stop someone.
I absolutely agree. I think that day is coming. Citizen Vigilante, we'll be discussing that, the final season of The Bear, and a couple of other shows, including a new live action. I'll tell you what, they've been, some of these summer blockbusters have been giant bombs like Supergirl and stuff. Today, Moana. We'll see what critics and people are saying about that one. It is 5:27. We're going to check in with Skipper, get some traffic. Sky will have Blue Water News. The movie mix.
We continue to be busy in the Montgomery area, and I-65 southbound right at Clay Street. We had a disabled vehicle accident middle of the road there. At one point, we're hoping they've got that out of the roadway. Slow down, watch out for that. Busy building traffic everywhere else. I-65 and 85 really loading up, as well as highways 80, 331, and Troy Highway, 31 to Prattville, light to moderate. 231 to Wetumpka, really busy there. We'll keep you updated. Davis Door & Sash has quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials by mentioning this ad. Visit davisdoorandsashalabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. Montgomery police have arrested a teenager in connection with a shooting that killed 2 people last month. 19-year-old Dontrell Ladarius Jones has been charged with capital murder and 2 counts of first-degree assault. The shooting happened June 20th at the Raceway gas station on Eastern Boulevard. An adult male was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 others were wounded. A second adult male had been shot and killed a short distance away on Carmichael Road. Montgomery's sanitation department is adding temporary vehicles to its fleet. 6 white rental trucks are being used as a stopgap while the department deals with maintenance needs, repairs, and staffing changes. The rental trucks cost about $6,500 per month each, paid for with city tax dollars. It is unclear how long the rental trucks will be needed. A new court filing has been submitted for Malik Demetrius Millender, the 18-year-old charged in the drive-by shooting that claimed the life of 6-year-old Kaylee Taylor. According to the filing, Millender's mother is asking a judge to transfer him from the Montgomery County Jail. She claims her son has received death threats at the jail and fears for his safety. Millender is being held without bond. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web, or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
It's July 10th, the greatest day ever. On the 10th of July, 1965, the Rolling Stones earned their first #1 single in the USA with I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Oh, when will you ever be satisfied, Rolling Stones? What, #1 isn't good enough for you? Oh, I guess you can't always get what you want. Have a great July 10th, the greatest day ever.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
I'm Stephanie Bryan, chairwoman of the Porch Creek Indians. Tourism and hospitality are more than industries to the Porch Creek Indians. Providing a warm welcome is part of our heritage. It's central to who we are. From Atmore to Aruba, we've created more than 20 unique travel and tourism destinations, providing unforgettable guest experiences and life-changing career opportunities for our tribe and our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. Learn more at porchcreekindians.org.
Headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
So stirring up the is something I like to do from time to time, but I also like to know that I can come back to these little things we have in common, little universal moments that we share separately, the things that make us the same. They're so small we hardly ever talk about them. Did you ever look at your watch and then you don't know what time it is? And you have to look again, and you still don't know the time. So you look a third time, and somebody says, what time is it? You say, I don't know. Do you ever notice how sometimes all day Wednesday, you keep thinking it's Thursday? And it happens over and over all day long. And then the next day, you're all right again. Do you ever find yourself standing in one of the rooms in your house and you can't remember why you went in there? and 2 words float across your mind: Alzheimer's disease.
Every day.
Yeah.
Then I test myself and realize I'm just fine.
Yep.
You know, the headlines have been the Iran situation. It's become tedious.
Yeah.
There's nothing new and exciting there. The story about Joe Rogan warning Trump that the war could cause people to believe he broke their trust. I don't know that the idea is to turn to the left for solutions to that. What have they got?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The destruction of America.
Yeah, that's it. There's no ideas. They're too busy hating America and anybody that loves it or voted for Donald Trump. They're no threat.
True.
Not in any way. I may be wrong, but I don't know that anything can happen that's going to cause people to look their way in November. I really believe, as of right now, I'm saying Republicans keep both houses. We're going to talk about very controversial movie, Citizen Vigilante, coming up with the movie maven. Right now, it's traffic and weather together.
Traffic's still very busy around the area. We have an accident reported in Elmore County Highway 14 at mile marker 183. And also on I-65 southbound at Clay Street, we had a accident, disabled vehicle, middle of the road. They moved that off onto the right. Traffic is still pretty busy everywhere. Interstates, boulevards in Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to mostly moderate traffic. At Thompson Tractor, their new service commitment includes next-day parts and 2-day repairs. This ensures you stay up and running without missing a beat. Thompson Tractor on 585 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland.
Victoryland Casinos, crowning 25K free play giveaway. The more you visit, the more chances you have to win. Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you've got evening plans tonight, it's a pretty standard forecast with random scattered showers and storms into the evening hours before fading out overnight. Very muggy tonight. Overnight low temperature in the middle 70s. Tomorrow's high in the mid 90s again with triple-digit heat indices. And again tomorrow with scattered afternoon and evening storms. Pretty routine forecast, but I think by Sunday and Monday, the number of storms on the radar will be increasing quite a bit. That as a frontal system approaches the state. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It is time for the movie maven, brought to you by AMS Studios. Relax, refresh, renew with AMS Studios. 95 Lightwood Road in Deansville. AMSStudioMedspa.com or call 782-9711. We now welcome the movie maven. Ellen Murray, good afternoon.
Hello from the South Montgomery County land of thunder.
Oh, you because we just went out to check traffic and weather together, and I didn't see anything around this immediate area that looked ominous, but you got thunder down there.
Yeah, down here it's thunder. The wind is blowing like crazy.
Good. Let me take a look at the Live in Fear. I've got to see this now since you've introduced this news to the listeners. And in fact,
big one.
Yeah, you have a
big orange blob.
It's not only blob; they've got a warning up for the storm.
Uh-oh.
But it's not in the immediate. Where's this thing going? It's going to be moving mostly from west to east, so it'll stay to the south of the city. But be careful in that end of town.
I will.
Thanks for the heads up on that. Now, a movie that's causing a storm in its own right is Citizen Vigilante. Are they hiding this movie? I know Elon put it on X.
Yeah, he put it out free for a limited time, and that's when it became, most people heard of it for the first time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about it from some caller on either your show or Joey's show a while ago, and I had been meaning to watch it, but I finally did. It's not an easy movie to watch. I mean, it's very violent, very, overly gory on purpose.
Well, I did read that some of the crimes they depict in that movie actually happen and are accurately portrayed.
I don't doubt that, actually. And I know that crime in Europe is so downplayed in this country. Like, most people don't even know about the rape gangs and all of the people that are getting away with their crimes because they don't want to look prejudiced by putting brown people in prison for their actual crimes. And that's what this movie is taking on, like, head on.
Yes.
So it's a difficult subject matter.
The politically correct crowd has done quite the number on us because I could not watch this without seeing it in that context first and not just human being and crime and the victim of a violent act. And I have to admit, there are a couple of scenes in this movie where justice was delivered, and I agreed with it.
I agreed too.
Because especially in England right now, I mean, we have enough frustrations with lying politicians here, pretending we have enough police, and we got it taken care of, and crime is going down. Lie after frickin' lie after frickin' lie. But it's far worse over there. And in fact, if you even complain about it, or any ethnic group that is causing the crime problem, you're in jail.
It's crazy.
You're the phobe.
Exactly. They turn you into the psychopath. Because you have this irrational fear of a certain group. Well, they're the ones doing all the... too bad. You're going to jail. Unbelievable.
Well, speaking of liars, the star of this movie, Armie Hammer, is coming out saying, well, I had no idea what this movie was going to be cut as. It made me seem so racist. I'm like, baloney, you are the one that was the main star of the movie. You read the script. You knew exactly what it was about. You're just lying.
And you cashed
trying
the
to save
check.
your face.
That tells you that not even Hollywood wants anything to do with the truth, you know?
Yeah, but they didn't want him either. Like, this was supposed to be his big comeback movie after he was canceled for some crazy stuff years ago. So, I mean, sorry, Armie. It didn't work out very well, did it?
He does have moments in the movie where he's pretty good, but...
Yeah.
He's good. No, I liked his acting in the movie. And Pamela's got some big thing for him, but she's not here to say why.
Well, we could talk to her Wednesday, I believe. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
My last day.
Oh,
let's rephrase.
Let's go to let's move on to season 5, the final season of the Bear Show that I've never really understood.
So I couldn't give up on it entirely because I kind of invested in the lives of the characters, and there are some real heartfelt relationships in the show. So basically, I binged the whole season in 2 days, and it was good. But also, I'm glad it's over. There are a lot of unlikable characters as well. So, I mean, if you watched it, it's worth watching the end. If you're not into it, don't bother. I mean, it's just one of those shows.
Question. At the launch of The Bear, it certainly put Jeremy Allen White on the front page in all the entertainment circles. But he didn't even get an Emmy nomination for this final season. And I'm curious, has his stock fallen? What's the deal there?
Oh, he just wasn't very good in it. He wasn't even really in it for the most part. I mean, he's a background character in his own show for the most of the season.
Oh.
Because he's given up on the restaurant. He doesn't want to do it anymore, and everybody in the whole season is basically the fallout of him passing the buck on to the next guy.
I remember going to, I don't know if I saw it in the theater or it was first available on cable, but I remember watching Legally Blonde back whenever that came out. Was that in the 90s?
Yes.
Early 2000s? I liked it. I thought it had some funny moments in it. Reese Witherspoon is pretty charming in that film.
Yeah.
And now there is it a sequel or a prequel for this?
It's a prequel.
So it's about the character she plays before she became Legally Blonde.
Yeah, it's her. It's still Elle Woods, but when she was in high school, and she's forced to move away from her, sort of Palm Beach lifestyle that she's used to, where she's the most popular girl in school, to a school where they all look at her funny because she's a bouncy blonde with ambition.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's a little bit fun and charming, but it's also, kind of overplayed and kind of stupid and lots of cliches, and it doesn't need to be made at all, I think.
Well said.
Okay, and once again, we have another big blockbuster coming out today, Moana, but already the word on it is not good. What are you picking up? You have the Rotten Tomato scores on that?
I do. It's only at 35% critics, and there's no audience score yet, which is not very good.
Wow, 35%.
That's bad.
It's a live action remake. One of them said, "There's no problem with making a live action remake of a good movie, but this one has no heart and no magic."
Wow.
That's sad.
So that'll be. When did Supergirl? That came out. Was that last weekend for the 4th? That was a bomb.
Yep.
At the box office and with the critics.
Young
and
Washington was last weekend, so I think Supergirl was the week before.
Well, we'll have all the box office totals on Monday.
Hey, but speaking of Rotten Tomatoes score, I forgot to mention that Citizen Vigilante has the biggest disparity I've ever seen on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Critics have it at 6%, where the audience is 92%.
Holy cow!
Wow.
That's insane.
Well, no surprise on the critics, because I'm sure that's organized at some level.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't dare like it or be accused of being racist.
Yeah, 6%, but the audience at 92. Well, that tells you what do we even need critics for? Why can't we be our...
Exactly.
That's an amazing little tidbit of news there. Thank you for passing that along.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Okay, Citizen Vigilante. I think it's worth a watch, but as Miss Murray mentioned, it is pretty violent.
Graphic.
But that's part of the story. Season 5 of The Bear, Elle, the prequel to Legally Blonde, that's on Prime. And you'll have to go to the theater and waste a lot of money if you want to see Moana. We'll see you maybe Monday, or if not, Moana. That sounds like another day of the week.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
It sounds like a Hawaiian day.
You have a great weekend, Miss Murray. Thank you for joining us.
You too. All right. Bye.
It's 5:45.
Wow.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet Arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Pizza Perfect is carrying over the $10 buffet for July. They also have the perfect deal to feed your family tonight. Order any large pizza and get an order of boneless wings free. Pizza Perfect is known for their all-you-can-eat buffet, including pizza, spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink, and it's only $10 in July. Available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Buy any large pizza, get an order of boneless wings on the house at Pizza Perfect, Coliseum Boulevard, Eastbrook, pickup and delivery.
We're talking with Dr. Clark McLemore at McLemore Dentistry, and this is where I went a few years ago to get my smile reworked. Dr. McLemore, you have a great offer for our listeners.
We've got all of our design and manufacturing in-house. So what that means is if you come to us, we have the entire process under our control, providing top quality prosthetics and restorations. And that really impacts our patients' smiles, and it makes us feel a lot better that we're doing the absolute best we can for folks.
Visit drmclemordentistry.com.
Before you commit to that plumbing repair or upgrade, get a second opinion from Headley Plumbing. Our estimate could save you thousands. We do it all: residential, commercial, and septic tank service, serving the entire river region. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the river region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Progressive provides protection for your boat and other outdoor vehicles so you can explore new things.
Oh, I can finally try pesto.
We meant like water skiing.
I've just never had pesto.
Or maybe take the boat somewhere new.
I mean, is pesto spicy or sweet? Oh, guess we'll find out, right?
Right. Bundle home or auto insurance with your boat, RV, or motorcycle and stay protected with Progressive while you explore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready for pesto.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Let's see if Terry Adams remembers this.
Weather emergencies can strike like a bolt from the blue. Storms, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes. Is your family safe? No. Is it? Before you venture outdoors, tune into Big News Weather Central, now with Live in Fear Doppler. Only Live in Fear Doppler warns you of storm conditions that could snap telephone poles like matchsticks, flinging them through the air at hundreds of miles an hour, plunging through your family's bodies like chopsticks through boiled potatoes.
Mom, I'm late for soccer practice. Don't open the door.
Don't open the door. Check first with Live in Fear Doppler, only from Big News Weather Central.
Mom, it's starting to...
You know our mutual friend Rad?
Of course.
He gave me that. So we were just out in front of the building because Miss Murray had mentioned some storms down south. And man, there is a big one.
She wasn't exaggerating.
It has anviled out. In fact, the top half of the anvil is now, if you look to the southwestern sky, that big cloud up there you see flattening out. All right, special weather statement. Strong thunderstorms will impact southwestern Montgomery County through 6. At 5:25, Doppler indicated a cluster of strong thunderstorms over Sellers, or 10 miles west of Meadville.
Yep, Sellers. I know where that is.
Moving northeast at 5 miles an hour. Gusty winds, possible hail, strong winds could blow around tree limbs and knock your patio to pieces.
Ooh.
It doesn't say that. Now, let's look at the radar. Yeah, that is one, I think the meteorological term, this is one big-ass storm.
That's a technical term, folks.
Yeah. And if you put it into motion, it is moving northeast, but will stay to the south of the city, pretty much.
Thank goodness.
But you can certainly see it from here. Other than that, there's a couple of scattered things, but it looks like the River Region Metro will mostly...
We're going to escape it?
Miss out on this one, and I think pretty much the same thing tomorrow. Rich told us this morning that Sunday he expects to see. In fact, Tuesday, there's a front that's coming close enough to make it kind of a rainy day and keep temperatures in the 80s.
Oh, thank you, God.
Yes.
Wow.
So we will be celebrating the 80s on Tuesday
believe
on the morning show.
I love it.
It is 5:52.
Already.
Yeah.
The day has flown by, Greg.
It really has. Terry will be filling in for me on Thursday and Friday next week.
Yes, sir.
While I am recuperating. And, you know, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that
Me too.
You're
Excited.
back. And because
Nobody can ever fill your shoes, Greg, but I'll try to be a worthy substitute.
Well, the man that picked you said you're the one who can do it. So I'm confident.
I am too.
Hope to be back.
You will be.
The following Monday.
If not, I'm available.
You
know that.
Yeah, there's any surgery makes you a little nervous.
Well, sure, but it's no big deal. These days, walk in the park, man.
The knee done, the right shoulder, the rotator cuff. Oh, that was bad. Mostly the physical therapy.
Yeah, that's always the bad part.
I'll never forget when I came to from the shoulder and the anesthesia wore off. It felt like somebody had buried a large flaming hot sword in there all the way through it. I was literally begging
for morphine.
They finally came through. Then I don't remember a thing.
It was all peaches.
Then the back, then the neck. I am becoming an assembly of parts.
But they're all yours. That's the important thing.
Pretty much, just with a little baling wire and stuff in between.
Well, that's fair. That's okay.
I wanted to play that, the Carlin clip that we heard earlier.
Yeah.
That's such a good one. I would like to play it again, and it is on my Facebook page, and I hope people will watch and share it. The man was not only a prophet, but he made so much sense.
Yes, he did. He seemed to cut through all the BS and get straight to the heart of the matter. That's what I liked about him.
Oh, by the way, can we stop our local leftist? Tommy Tuberville is an Alabama resident. He's going to be our next governor. All the whining, pissing, moaning, and bitching, it's over. A Democrat Montgomery judge said he qualifies. So why don't you try coming up with better ideas than he's got? I mean, I don't know anything about political analysis, but that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Instead of looking for your next devious plan to prevent somebody that the people want to be their next governor. It would really be nice, to have somebody play it that way for a change instead of all the deviousness.
True.
Tell you what, we'll take this last break here with a traffic update from Skipper, and we'll close with Carlin.
Well, we had an accident reported Highway 80 at West Point Boulevard. Please use caution there. Traffic very busy around the Montgomery area, including 231 to Wetumpka, Highways 83, 31 and Troy Highway, 31 to Prattville, light to moderate. Prattville, Bilbrook, Wetumpka reporting light to mostly moderate traffic. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first step towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care, so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Well, kids, that's our show for today. And now, in the words of Mr. Cole Porter, every time we say goodbye. Goodbye.
You say goodbye, and I say hello.
Hello, I must be going. I must be going.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's time to go. Goodbye, and show goodbye.
This concludes our broadcast day.
See, there's nothing to this. I'll be at Terry Adams and Eddie Bader. 3220622, you're better with Bader. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. I'll be back Monday morning with Mr. French and Jay Scott.
Did you get a little tappity tap?
Adios, muchacho.
Bye, sexy.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. Graham Plattner has submitted his paperwork to formally withdraw from Maine's U.S. Senate race, officially ending an upstart yet troubled campaign whose dissolution threatens Democrats' pursuit of chamber control. Plattner's paperwork was received Friday by Maine's Secretary of State's office. Maine is considered a key state for control of the narrowly divided Senate, and Democrats were desperate for a candidate capable of defeating Republican Senator Susan Collins. President Trump has chosen not to sign a sweeping housing affordability bill on Friday in protest of Congress not approving a strict voter ID bill that does not have enough support to pass. On Wall Street, the Dow by 149 points, the Nasdaq rose 74, the S&P advanced 31. More details at srnnews.com.
Hey, I'm Brant, and her name is Sherry.
Hello.
She's a friend of mine whom we were just praying for because of a surgery she just went through.
Yes, and I am very happy about something you actually talk about all the time, which is
Medi-Share.
That is right.
Yeah. So what was your experience like with Medi-Share and the healthcare bills?
Honestly,
and all that?
Brant, seamless. And what a blessing that is when you're already nervous about a health issue, which I was.
Yeah.
Members shared my expenses. There were zero problems. And let me tell you, having people pray with you when you call in with your need, that is just...
It is refreshing.
Yes, that's what it is.
What I keep telling people. People love Medi-Share, and they love saving tons of money, too. The typical family can save $500 a month.
I am very thankful for Medi-Share. It is so different, and I mean different in a very, very good way.
It is good different. Call now. They're easy to talk to, and you can get a price within 2 minutes. Call 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
Weather service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this. Listen close. You got a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Well, hi, everybody. If you've got evening plans tonight, it's a pretty standard forecast with random scattered showers and storms into the evening hours before fading out overnight. Very muggy tonight. Overnight low temperature in the middle 70s. Tomorrow's high in the mid 90s again with triple-digit heat indices. And again tomorrow with scattered afternoon and evening storms. Pretty routine for